Hey y'all, welcome to another Thursday of Ooh Ladies First Panel. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. I see a couple of y'all in the comments, and I hope y'all have a nice glass of wine, tequila, ela, whatever it is you drinking. And happy birthday. So y'all already know what to do first. Make sure y'all follow us. Jamie, that's me. Bondi Blue Rose Bondi on Twitter. You eat Blue Rose Bondi on X too?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
and then Niecy Dixon. I feel like X is actually starting to dominate a little bit.
I don't know.
Um,
Instagram and TikTok have been acting like, I don't know, the Gestapo. I don't know. They're doing too much. They're doing too
yeah,
much.
I saw that. They keep flagging your stuff.
Yes. And then telling
That's
me it's an
crazy.
accident the next day. It's ridiculous.
Oh wow, I didn't know they was telling you it was an accident.
Yeah.
This is Instagram and TikTok?
TikTok and Instagram.
That's child, that's too
It
much.
happened. Well, they think somebody is doing it to me, basically. Like somebody is reporting me, and that's how my stuff is getting
I can see
flagged.
that.
But I don't even think
Oh,
I think the day that I went live, it was one of them days where they probably heightened their AI recognition on everybody's lives. I think I might have said stuff because I was talking about I read the paperwork, well, some of the paperwork from the Diddy Dawn situation.
Mhm.
So, I was reading the language. So I might have said something that got me kicked off on TikTok for sure. On Instagram, I felt like it was the N word at first. Then they left me alone and said it was all a mistake. And then it came back this time, and I think somebody said because I said the K word, the unalive word, but I was just like, I
the K.
wasn't like,
Oh, okay.
and I was just like, what? Like, what is happening? And because they're calling it hate speech, and I'm like, it's not hate speech.
Whoa.
It's not hate speech. Y'all gotta check y'all shit because, like, I feel like they be messing up. Like, their system is sometimes looking for things because of how heightened the time period is,
Mhm.
misunderstanding, colloquialisms in, the language of the area, whatever the
Mm,
hell.
mm.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
they ain't trying to let nobody make it, huh?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Well, as some of y'all noticed, we are not on screen. This is a podcast episode, and that's actually good practice because we really need to pub the fact that we are now on Spotify. So
Mhm.
if y'all have not been listening to us on the go at work, like I know y'all like to do, hop on Spotify and subscribe and leave a review for Ooh Ladies First Panel. But yeah, so how was y'all's week? The week is almost over.
It's been pretty
So
good. I can't complain.
um
Tiring, but it's been good.
that's good.
that's good. For me, I feel like and I was just telling Lyric this a little while ago. It's like whenever something really good happens, something like equally annoying or bad happens at the same time for me.
Mhm.
um
Mm.
so at the same time as we're losing power and dealing with a hurricane and all of these things, we also sold out for our Bali trip with Reset by Design Wellness, and I'm
Oh
really
my
excited.
gosh.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
I'm so happy about it. We sold out.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. And there's gonna be another one, and then there's gonna be a men's one. So like, you
Nice.
know, I'm excited about where that's gonna go, but I'm just looking forward to Bali and my free trip. 'Cause
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't wait. Did you ever start vlogging your trips?
I do I just haven't put them on YouTube, but I was doing them on Instagram. So I would do like reels and stuff like that. But I
Yeah,
didn't
I
really
remember seeing it on
vlog
Instagram.
day to day. Cause I noticed I don't like the vlog like that because I talk too much. And I feel like I'm in a moment and I'm all emotional and shit. I might share some shit that I probably shouldn't share. So that's why I prefer to just kind of do my vlogging through video and picture, instead of vocalizing because it's a lot of times it's personal. Like
Yeah.
everybody's always going through some shit. It's a whole bunch of women that are going through whatever they're going through. You just don't want to ever let anything leak out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in the way I talk, girl, I be trying to be safe about it.
That's smart. Well, okay, y'all. Y'all know how I like to start. I was on TikTok like I always be on TikTok. And the girls on TikTok are going in about Mielle Organics. Have y'all used their
Mm.
hair care stuff before?
Mm-mm. I don't
No,
recall. I don't think so.
I faithfully use their hair care stuff. They usually always have like a sale in the summer where everything is like $7 or $5 a bottle, and I really liked it. So this is the owner right here, Monique Rodriguez, and she had to come out and leave a statement after a lot of people were leaving negative reviews on TikTok, claiming that her product led to hair loss. Now, backstory: this was a black-owned brand, or is a. I don't know if I want to say it is now. I hear an echo, but anyway, it's a black-owned brand, and she rose to popularity like 2015, 16, 17, I feel like. And like a lot of brands do, they ended up selling to P&G, Procter and Gamble. She remains the CEO, but when you look at the timeline and when these people are complaining, they're claiming that before Mielle was sold to P&G, their hair was fine, and then after, people have been experiencing things like thinning and balding. So let me play a video real quick.
Well. See, I didn't know at first what it was because my hair in the front was just falling out in the front. Like, look, you can see in the front. You can't see my forehead at all. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I grew out my hair because I got a fat ass cranium on the top of my head that I call a noggin, and I can't stand it. So I just decided that I was gonna grow my hair out, have some nice curls, and have it covered up my forehead. And then I started using the Mielle products, and then my hair started falling out by the clumps. And then I stopped using Mielle. I changed all my products, and I started going back natural and wearing like protective styles, like twists, the full 9 yards. Ain't no way in the world I'm cutting my hair and going bald. But just look at the difference right here. Like, look at the front of my head. You see my full forehead now. Like, my curls were just dying at the end. They look damaged. I didn't know if I was just being stressed out or whatever the case may be, but look, like, my hair was just not at a good place. My hair's a lot healthier now, but I do remember that Mielle had my hair in the clumps coming out in the shower when I was just trying to detangle it with my fingers or anything type of. So don't use Mielle. Don't use it. And count your days. Well.
So this is like one of many. When I tell y'all people have been on TikTok by the boatload talking about Mielle, like I've seen countless videos, not from just black women. I saw this one lady that was looking white skinned, and I don't know if y'all remember this part either, since y'all haven't used Mielle. Just last year, the white folks discovered rosemary mint oil from Mielle because she's in Target. And they were claiming that it was growing their hair like a whole lot. So people, like the white people, went crazy, started using Mielle, which is this black owned hair brand. And it's even people that's not black that's claiming that their edges is falling out. So that was one video, but I wanted to ask y'all, I got one more showing another point of view. So let me show you that real quick.
One thing I'm not about to do is join the bandwagon of people who are ridiculing Mielle Organics just because it's viral right now. I feel like there are a lot of people right now who are ridiculing Mielle Organics just because it's trending. And you know what? I've been using Mielle Organics. I've been using this rosemary mint oil since the beginning of the year, and I still got a lot of hair on my head. I understand that everybody has a different stance on this topic in terms of if Mielle Organics is actually making their hair fall out. Look, for me, it hasn't made my hair fall out, and I'm going to continue to use it. But at the same time, if it is making your hair fall out, then stop using it. But at the same time, I don't think that it is appropriate that people come on the internet and ridicule another black woman and have such a lack of empathy and just tear her to shreds in her business that she's taken so many years to grow. Monique Rodriguez, the CEO of Mielle Organics, put out a statement in regards to all the accusations that are going against Mielle Organics right now. And honestly, just reading the comment section made me sick. Here she is still voicing her support of black women and voicing her involvement in the company, and people are literally just berating her, calling her a sellout, as if they don't understand how business actually works. I am still going to use this oil in order to grow my hair because it has been working for me, and it's not like all of a sudden my hair is going to fall out just because this is going viral right now. Overall, if it works for you, cool. If it doesn't, that's also fine, but just be kind to people. Honestly, your hair can be falling out for a lot of reasons other than just using Mielle Organics, so just take that into consideration.
Okay, so videos like that, I feel like, are far and few in between. Most of the videos are like the first one I showed, people talking about my hair didn't fall out. So from like the standpoint of this is a black owned business, what are y'all's thoughts on these people's claims?
Honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, if there are enough people saying the same thing, I'm not going to tell them people not to say that this is what's causing it, because it may very be what's causing it. It may not be all of the batches. It may be a specific batch that caused, whatever's going on with people's hair, or people's hair may not go well with the girl. I don't know, but they had me making sure I wasn't using that shit. I use as I am. Because As I Am has a rosemary spray that me and Lyric like to use on our locks, girl. So I had to make sure that I wasn't using none of them Mielle products because sometimes you just pick shit up because they look good. The packaging look good and all. Girl, I have never used it. And I just kind of feel like I don't want to say, yeah, of course, you don't want to unnecessarily dog this woman's business, but they got people in our comments saying this shit mess they have. So, like, I don't know. Like, I just kind of feel like that's crazy for y'all to feel like just because it's a black woman and this is a black owned business, people aren't supposed to say, hey, this shit messed my hair up. Like, that's what
Mhm.
reviews are. So if you cool with somebody saying something good, then you need to deal with the bad reviews as well.
Yeah, B.O.B. got people in the chokehold. I hate that. It's a black-owned business. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Y'all hold customers to a higher standard than y'all hold the actual owners and CEOs. I'm a little confused, but I agree with Bondi. If everybody saying the same thing, most of everybody, then some got to be damn true. Period. And what I didn't really like about her video, I feel like she didn't really speak to the individuals and their claims. She put out a statement saying that, you know, I mean, nothing has been confirmed that my products are the ones taking y'all hair out. So she didn't really say if there's anybody with any concerns, you can always email me or da 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 da. It was more so of her using this opportunity to talk about how they partner and how they help people. And it's like, girl, we ain't really talking about, we're not calling into question what you do for the community. People are calling into question what you do for folks' hair. Okay. And right now your products is taking people hair out. So you might want to, I feel like she probably would have did a better job. Well, no, because I think she may have needed to come out to speak out against it. But you need to get with those individuals that are talking about they hair coming out. And you know what's interesting? Somebody sent me a video, shout out to them. And it was a video, and I haven't listened to it yet. I got like maybe like 3 minutes, and she wasn't saying a whole lot. But in the video, this young lady called this company out like 4 years ago on YouTube. And I'm not sure if the owner, harassed her or said anything. I haven't gotten into the video to really tell, but I saw a lot of her comments saying, oh, I remember this. Like when this went down recently, like you're the first person I thought of. So she's doing like an update video. Like I told you, this was a problem 4 years ago, but then, here we are. So I'm like, so you sitting up here on this platform acting like this is some new shit when chances are you've been had issues with your product a long time ago and somebody tried to tell you, you brushed them to the side. But now TikTok then came along and the people over here going more viral about the story. You want to sit down in front of us and talk about the things you've done for the community. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Good luck.
It's
I know I went
even
in Target the other day and I seen a whole lot of Mielle sitting on the end
me
cap.
too. Me
I said,
too.
baby, they finna price this down. I don't think you're gonna be in Target much longer. And it is sad. You know what
It's
I'm
getting
saying? I'm not advocating for nobody to lose no money at this time, but it is sad when you built your livelihood. Well, I don't know if this is our only source. I would doubt that. But it contributed heavily to your livelihood. And now that's not about to be an option. So I don't know what her pivot's gonna be. I'm sure she got something.
This is my thing though, y'all, real quick. Why whenever somebody get caught doing some shit they ain't supposed to be doing, they tell you how much they do for the community? It's reminding me of Judge Mathis telling us like this, you're helping the community, you're with your friends.
Dr. Jackie. It
Oh,
reminded me of
yes.
Dr. Jack. Like if I didn't include her whole statement just because the video was so long and
Yeah,
the video was so long, but like Jamie said, ultimately, like she didn't say nothing. She just said like, you know, we started the company in 2013. We partner with the WNBA. We do things for the community. I'm the CEO, even though I don't own the business no more. We do things for the community, but like, if you just look at the video, her facial expressions, her mannerism was very like she looked pissed off,
disconnected.
which
Oh, okay.
to me, I thought she looked pissed off. And I get it. I get you being upset, but there also wasn't like any level of empathy for the people who may really be, going through hair loss because of the
Right.
product. There was nothing like educational. There was nothing like I didn't expect her to say I'm sorry because then she would be assuming fault. But maybe this could have been an opportunity for her to educate people on the use of the product and like this is step 1, step 2, step 3, without assuming fault, but telling people how to get the best use of their product. I don't know, but it wasn't giving real. It was like nice nasty, in my opinion. Did you read that at all, Jamie? Did you get nice nasty from that video?
From her video, no, I got that she's reading information that her PR person provided to her to read. That I felt like it was a disconnect because she just said it like, I gotta do this, I gotta respond. Let me read whatever they put in front of me. That's what it was given.
Yeah. I do wish that she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta because when they took that break, initially she was in talks to be on a cast. But I guess not.
Was that her or the Camille Rose lady?
I thought it was
I
her.
feel like it was her.
I think it was her.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That would have
And
been
I think she
interesting.
filmed with them. She was at an event, but talks of her being on the show went out the window. This would have been good.
For sure.
So I guess we'll see. I know I stopped using it. My hair honestly hasn't been the same since back then, but I'm not gonna say it's because of this. Like when I tell y'all I exclusively use Mielle, that's all I use. But I'm not gonna put it on that product because y'all remember I was bleaching my hair. My hair was like nice, healthy, full, and then I bleached my hair completely blonde, and it was never the same after that. And I haven't worn my fro like since. Y'all know when I came on YouTube, I had the fro, but
Yeah.
yep, let it
You
go.
know, I understand with that bleaching, girl. Because I love me a bleach blonde girl, and it definitely did a little something to my locks that had me feeling a way about it. But I was just like, girl, we gonna have to figure it out because it's my color. It's my color.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It is.
If y'all have the people in the chat any suggestions of products that may have done really good for y'all hair, definitely leave it like in the chat or in the comments
I
because
saw
I can
one
imagine how many people was using Mielle.
Camille Rose. I used to use that before Mielle, and it was top tier. It was just more expensive than Mielle, but shit, I pay. I pay if that mean I get to keep my edges.
Somebody said get into what is it? Secret? Is that Beyonce's?
Sacred, yeah.
Sacred.
Yeah, I've used Sacred. Sacred is really good. It's just really expensive. Like for all the pieces, I think I spent like $150. And when I think about how often I wear my hair out and having to do stuff, like I would literally be sick. I would actually be using a dime size amount.
Yeah, my best friend uses it on her daughter's hair. It's beautiful. I give it. I'm like, damn. Go ahead.
Right. Let me read this from Brittany since we on it. Thank you for the super chat. She says, my theory is the formula might have changed due to cheaper versions of the ingredients for production and not raw ingredients anymore, in my opinion. I think that's a good theory, but in this video, she says that the ingredients haven't changed, but I think what you're saying is true. Like maybe the ingredients are the same, but different
versions of it.
Exactly, which is why the ingredients list is the same. Because she told people, go look at my bottle from 2019 and look at my bottle today. The ingredients are the exact same to you.
But then when you send it over to Procter and Gamble, you're no longer, I would think, the person that's sourcing or whatever you call it. You're not making it anymore. They're able to go out and get the formula from somewhere else. So you know how like it used to be when you order hair from overseas, they'll be like grade A, grade 1A, grade 6A, 7A, triple A, 4A. I feel like what Brittany mentioned could be true. There may be different grades of I don't know, castor oil or something like that. Hell, you're going to store, see all these different types of castor oils right there. But anyway, maybe that's what they're doing. They're still getting the same ingredient, like she said, and it's just a lower grade. That's crazy. And we don't expect them to really understand our hair.
Exactly.
Child.
A mess, a mess, a mess. Okay, we're gonna move on to some gossip and some drama. So do us a favor and like the video. All right, y'all. So I don't know why, but it's been a lot of celebrity entertainer performer deaths over the past couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, back to back to back. I don't even know the order in which it seemed like it was popping up. I know B King, Frankie Beverly, Rich Homie Quan, goodness, who just passed away the other day? Star Wars legend. D. Name starts with a D.
James
Oh,
Earl
James
Jones.
Earl.
Earl. Thank you.
Yeah, James Earl
Yes.
Jones. Girl, did you see the video of him on TikTok from 1968
No.
talking
With
What is
about black
Cicely
women?
Tyson? Hold on,
No,
what?
he was sitting next to a white woman talking about how black women are too rough and tumble and all. Girl, it was bad. It was just
Yikes.
Oh
bad.
Lord. Mm. Oh,
Yikes.
Fat Man
But
Scoop.
you know,
Thank you.
it's still rest in peace to that man. But they always do that. Like they, the Harry Belafonte, you know, Sidney Poitier, that era of black men in Hollywood really did prefer their white women because they felt like that was the best way for them to progress in whatever
Right,
they
that
were
was
doing.
success.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
yeah. Well, not for Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan had black women's, okay? Um, so he passed away last week. Boosie is the only person that I saw come out and say that it was allegedly a OD. Sad situation. His girlfriend and baby mama of 15 years found him at home on the couch. And yeah, the other women started to come out the woodworks like, yeah, that's my man too. First, here I'm about to share screen. First, it started with I think Erica Banks was the first one. If it'll load. I don't know if
I,
it will. Jamie, can you share it?
yeah, Erica Banks. Let me get that up. Yep.
Okay, cool. But yeah, first it started with Erica Banks, and then after that, it was two other girls. Apparently, he was on like some YouTube show or something called 20 versus 1. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
episode.
Okay, I hadn't seen it, but one of the girls from that would okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. So yeah, first it started with Erica Banks. She was the first one that came out talking about how she lost a homie. And a lot of people had no idea that they were cool at all. She said, Quan, what the F? Um, I mean, he was in a whole relationship. Nobody knew. People were asking Erica Banks to go ahead and take this down. Um, so yeah, what do y'all think? People are calling her a weirdo. So I know some people are just like, hey, she can grieve too. Y'all don't know the difference between private and secret. It just seems like they were private. Um, Not only that, it don't stop there. It's another girl, the
Mhm.
girl from 20 versus 1 that came out and she was just saying she lost a friend. She was like, I might be down, but seeing you brightens my day. And it seemed like they went way back. Like was videos of them cheek to cheek, laying in his chest type stuff, posting screenshots of their text messages. He was very much involved with all of these women. And then she ultimately came out and said that they ended up just being friends after the episode. But honestly, I think that's because she was getting backlash from a lot of the fans saying that they was disrespecting his long-term girlfriend. So yeah, do y'all think that the side pieces have a right to grieve?
I
Yeah.
think everybody has the right to grieve. It's just about posting it, and I'm troubled because I feel like, first of all, everybody's saying she was a secret, and I'm like, how you know he wasn't her secret? Okay, versus the other way around. But it's like he has to, and unfortunately, he can no longer do this. But he had to respect the person he was with, and he did this. You know, I know we want to come down on the ladies, and I don't think that they should have posted anything. But at the same time, he gave room for people to be able to disrespect that woman well before he passed away. So if you all around in public hanging out with folks and not caring nothing about her, this is what we're seeing now. They didn't give a damn about her before. They don't give a damn about her afterwards. It's distasteful, disrespectful a bit to me. Because honestly, for real, I just really don't like when people try to attach themselves to the dead. I hate when people do that and act like the relationship they had with that person was bigger than what it really was.
Right.
That just always just makes me be like, calm down. I don't know
I
what
was just
it
talking
is.
to him last week,
Wow.
and it ain't nothing but hello.
Okay, do you hear what I'm saying? Like y'all act like y'all known this man for about as long as the girlfriend did. Like it's crazy. But yeah.
I would feel that way, but he ain't feel that way. So I can't feel that way. Like for me, at the end of the day, he wasn't married. It was his girlfriend. She knew he probably was doing all of what he was doing, and she didn't care. So, because she stayed, you know what I mean? And just like she knew he probably had a drug problem, and which is why nobody thought that something was wrong with him being on the floor with food in his mouth. I a girl. But outside of that, I just kind of feel like this man was not about to be faithful to nobody. He was all in these videos, smiling and dancing and kissing on these girls. Like he looked like he was living his life. And I just kind of feel like when it comes to these other women, these niggas that ain't never hopped on no dick get to post him like that was his friend. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of dudes get to get on the internet and pump fake and act like they was real cool, rich homie Quan. Women that actually laid down and probably let him slide in between with no condom on. They can't get on the internet and say nothing. I don't know. Like I feel like if you laid down with him, if you shared your body with this man, you can post about him. Everybody will be okay. Because at the end of the day, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no point in even feeling away. I would just probably be more upset about him being gone than anything else. If I really cared about this man and I knew he was a hoe, like I know that lady know this man was a hoe, then she probably just more sad about the way he passed away than anything.
Yeah,
Okay, traumatizing.
she ain't thinking about the other women like that. Low key, this is reminding me, and what I love about us is the consistency, because what I literally just thought about as we was talking about this was Bam, Erica, and Diamond. I thought about how, yeah, Bam was the wife, but low key, everybody kind of got an understanding that they all have a piece of him.
Mm.
And whenever in the past, whenever we've had discussions about them, we haven't used Bambi having a ring making her better than Erica or Diamond, because they all were entertaining the same dude. So that's
Yeah.
where I see the consistency with this. Because that makes
So
sense.
why be mad at the women? Why go through all that? Like everybody was sharing penis. It's okay. It's all
They
right.
was. That's why I was like, Erica, you might well have left the damn post up. I don't even know why you let them folks bully you to take the damn post down. If
Mhm.
anything, you should just cut the comments off.
You
Because
don't
you
let us
did
bully
what you
you
wanted
about
to
them
do. What
fucking
you
baby
taking it back
bangs
from?
you be wearing. You don't let us bully us about nothing else that she got going on.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
You
Exactly.
know,
I will
I
just
will
tone it
okay.
down.
I will say this though. I'm having this thought. I think it is odd. It is a little odd. I'm not saying that the 15-year-old girlfriend, not so sorry, let me correct that. I'm not saying that
Ooh.
the 15, I know, right? Hold on. I'm not saying that the 15-year girlfriend is better than them. But like Jamie said, when people attach themselves to the dead, why? Um, I'm not sure if I would have posted such intimate videos, because I feel like that takes a lot of the attention away from, oh, we had a friendship, to what we're discussing now, to, oh, y'all was fucking and nobody knew.
Child, ain't that messy?
Child,
See the
somebody
position
know.
he done put her in.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah, that's the
That
Mm-hmm.
is so disrespectful to me. But then
Yeah.
here's the gag though. I don't know. See, they probably was broken up, separated, but living together. That's probably why he was on the couch. Oh, the brother pulled him and put him on the couch.
Who?
because he
Well,
was on
shit.
the floor.
Because I thought he was on the couch at first. Then the story came out that he was on in the kitchen on the floor with food in his mouth.
What?
Brother picked him up. Yeah, he said he was asleep on the kitchen floor with food in his mouth. He picked him up and put him on the sofa
Had the nerve to say it was unusual, but didn't call the police or
or
make
nothing.
sure he was
Did you
alive.
check for a pulse?
Oh
And
my
but you know
gosh.
what made it seem like it was the norm was her putting the cover on him, figuring he was cold. I felt like she probably was used to him sleeping on the couch.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what people
child,
said. But I didn't know that he was moved to the couch.
child, crazy. They
Oh
said he was supposed to
goodness.
be testifying in Young Thug's trial.
I know.
Oh,
They had mentioned his name not 24 hours before he passed.
Yikey dikey. I don't know. That's crazy.
They asked Young Thug, "Do you have any beef with Rich Homie?" And then boom, this happened. It was so odd.
Wow.
it's
So
a lot of
odd.
conspiracy theories
And then
on the internet today. I'm just saying.
right. And for people to know it was a bad pill when we really don't know what the hell he had, because the autopsy has just been done. We may find out probably about November or something. So how y'all know it was a bad pill? Y'all may be right, but how y'all know? Sketchy betchy. Supposed to be. So did somebody from that team give him the pill? I don't know. Something's interesting. And the conspiracy theorists will be kicking up shortly before the month is out.
You said the what?
Conspiracy theorists.
Mm, yeah, we'll see about that. But overall, I mean, rest in peace to this man. I just hate that this this is the story. But I mean, it is what it is. Can't be any more righteous than death if I'm not shading him. I'm just saying this was a situation they was living with. So now that he's passed away, it's just something that's come to light and that don't change as soon as somebody dies. So it is what it is. CMA Country Music Awards. We talked about Cowboy Carter on here. Um I like the album, but I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like Renaissance is still the album for me. That's the album I still go back and listen to. I don't really listen to Cowboy Carter as much, but I know that when Beyonce made this album, she talked about how. Well, did she talk about it, or people just kind of put it together? It was well understood that the album was about Black people reclaiming country and Beyonce putting other Black country music artists on. And she did that. But when it came time for the CMA nominees, Cowboy Carter received zero nominations. And some people feel some type of way about it because they're like, okay, this is a purely country album. And here y'all go again, snubbing a Black woman from her contributions. Now, one of the artists who was featured on Beyonce's album, I think her name's Tierra Kennedy, I believe,
Mhm.
she made a video. And in her video, she basically was like, I know y'all want me to talk down on the CMAs, but I'm not going to do that because I know the people who work at the CMAs, and those are good people. And the CMAs have always been good to me. In the same breath, she said, Beyonce has been good to me. In my opinion, y'all, she was Terry Crews in the situation. And when I say that, I'm referencing when Gabrielle Union complained about the network treating her differently because she was Black, and Terry Crews was like, "Well, not me. They treat me good." That's what Tierra Kennedy did to me, in my opinion. But I
I
just
agree.
I think that was the wrong road for her to. She tried to come out and speak positively about the CMAs because one of the artists, Shabuzi, who actually was featured on Beyonce album, he was nominated for a couple awards at the CMA. So like, yeah, while Beyonce wasn't nominated, she paved the way for other Black artists who who wouldn't have gotten the recognition. But yeah. So I'm talking about two different things, y'all. Number one is Beyonce not getting any awards. Number two is Tierra Kennedy saying the CMAs have been good to me, but Beyonce been good to me when she should have just sat there and ate her food. Thoughts?
My first question is, did Beyonce even submit anything for it to be considered for nomination anyway? Because she could have
Um,
potentially not sent nothing, but I don't know. That's a question. Um, them not nominating her, I'm not really surprised. In my personal, I feel like the people in the country era genre, those people that have been so established in the industry, if they really respect Beyonce like they say they do, in my opinion, those are the people that need to use their voices. I feel like their voices are going to be heard louder and likely more respected than a Tierra Kennedy, to me, who is new to the industry. Beyonce already got her claim to fame regardless of what genre she hits. So I feel like with this young lady, I don't fault her for teetering the line of not trying to piss off either party. I just would say, don't say shit. Just don't say nothing like
right.
everybody
She
else
didn't have
ain't
to
say
say
nothing.
anything.
If you're not gonna say, speak out against, just be quiet. I don't know why you felt or had allowed the people to make you feel so compelled that you have to give some type of statement, because you really didn't. But I'm not gonna fault her for the statement that she did give, because I won't want to piss nobody else off either. I'm new to this genre. You tapped into this genre to do what you do because you're Beyonce and you can do that. But I'm not trying to knock my opportunities down, from what you already have given me just now. I'm not trying to, so hey, I feel like the people that's been in this industry, that love talking about how much they love Beyonce and all of that other stuff, y'all motherfuckers need to be the ones to go to the front. Y'all know the ins and outs of how this shit work. Y'all got the connects and know who to talk to. Just if she know who they are, other people have closer relationships with who they are. So they need to go up there and speak on her behalf, in my personal.
And I just pulled an article from Billboard, and you don't have to submit. It's
Okay.
committee based, and people have write-in ballots. So
So I feel like they fake then. Slick.
yeah, they neglected to put her up for a nominee because you're not gonna tell me all those people. What's the number? I think I said, yeah, it's 6,600 voting members. So it's hard for me to believe that almost 7,000 people didn't put Cowboy Carter down. Not
So then
one.
the other question becomes, how many nominations are needed in order to even be to qualify? But because she's Beyonce, you would think out of what, 7,000, I would think at least 4,000 people gonna be like, at least two songs, at least Dolly Parton. Like, come on, people. The
Um,
conclusion for me is the people just may be fake. They be, oh my god, it's Beyonce. Yes, I love her. This album was great, but I'm not gonna nominate her for shit. I guess.
I mean, for me, I feel like I hate to say it like that, but this is low key what she gets, because I feel like on some level she was ready to whitewash her image and do a lot for their validation, for their recognition, when she never needed it in the first place. There are a lot of artists that put out country records that are not considered country simply because they don't actually categorize them that way. But the music they're making is country music. So there's a part of me that feels like I wish Beyonce would truly not give a fuck versus like the pretend I don't give a fuck, which is like, yeah, fuck y'all, but I'm still gonna do something to attract y'all to this album. And then I'm also going to hope that y'all give me an award and validate that I made a good country album. Like, fuck these people. Like, and I think she said in her recent magazine interview that she's done proving herself to people. So then I will hope that this is merely internet fodder, and that Beyonce really doesn't care
It
about
is.
getting an award from these people, because ultimately I think there was a lot of meaning behind this album for her. And I think that's the most important part, like actually being able to express what you want to get across in your music, because you're at a point in your career where you simply can. It's not about the money.
Mm-hmm.
um so I love the fact that she's able to do an album like this, but I
Mm-hmm.
also wish that the way she put out, remember, because that album cover that they came out with was so jarring to me. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I get it. It's a different environment in Texas as far as like rodeo is concerned and what that image looked like to them. But in Louisiana, it reminded me of white people on horses, like with American flags and, torches and shit. Like it didn't feel good. So I was like, what's happening here? So,
They use in Louisiana. They be on flags with horses. In Oklahoma, they do.
oh yeah, they
Not
definitely
American flags, but it be the
do
whatever
both.
cowboy club they in.
Out here, people do Confederate and American flags. They usually are hanging
Black
right
people?
next to black people do American flags. Black people don't do
Okay.
the Confederate, but black
Right.
people will do the American. But I just meant like she looked like a white woman on that album cover. She was lighter than we're used to seeing her. The hair was lighter than we're used to seeing her. Like just at first glance, the album kind of, the first feelings weren't good feelings. So that's why I was like, there could have been more done in order to project the blackness, but she's still trying to cater to their white audience. And to me, that's the part that gets aggravating because it's like they're never going to give you what you're going after. So just do
Mhm.
it from a space that's not pandering to them in any way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm. Yeah, I get that. Um, what did she say in that recent article that came out? She did. Beyonce. It's clear she don't care about this. It is internet conversation, but in that, who is she talking to? Vogue, somebody. Um, she mentioned that now she's in a space to where she's just making music that can be timeless because she doesn't have to cling on to the pop star formula. So I don't think she cared if she got nominated or not. People are just like, why would you do this? This is exactly what she's talking about. Da, da, da. So yeah. Um, all right, y'all. Moving on to the VMAs. I wanted to get into some fashion. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Meg the Stallion hosted the VMAs and she looked good, real good.
Mhm.
Um, I did not see a bad picture of her at all. I didn't hear anything bad happening. I didn't even get to watch it. I watched the clips on TikTok and stuff like that. But no news is good news besides the fact that she looked good. So she had 7 different looks, right? So I wanted to start with the red carpet look, and these are in the order of which she wore them throughout the night. The red carpet look was this black dress. Then she came out in the United States leotard, calling it the Voluptuous Megan Awards. Then it was this red look, which is probably my favorite. After that, oh, I'm missing one look, but after that, it was the Britney Spears snake look. Then she had a performance where she wore the bandage look and then this black dress at the very end. The other look I'm missing, she had like a Queen Pepsi type look where she was wearing like a bralette and like some panties type stuff. But what did it for me, number one was the body, and number two was the
Mhm.
hairstyles.
I agree. I think her
Absolutely.
body looked good, like for real, for real. I love this first black look. Like it was absolutely everything. It's almost like cherry on top type energy. Um, the only look I didn't like was the Britney Spears look. Like, but again, it was to look like Britney Spears in a costume that she wore. But everything, I think she looked amazing. The last one is giving Portia. I'm here for it though.
Oh my gosh, that is Portia all the way.
Yeah,
That's
I
the formula.
definitely I like that black and that red. But I loved how she opened up the show in the VMA outfit. Like that was definitely like an attention getter. Like, oh my gosh, she looks so great. She looked good. Um, I think I like the curly wig the best for
Me
some
too.
reason. Not necessarily the bang. I like the middle part one, but that black and that red dress, I think the red out of the in the show, the red was killing it. The red outfit definitely ate everything up. And I
Yep.
saw that one first, but then when I went back and saw the carpet one, I was like, "Oh, that black is it's unique. It's just beautiful. Like she did that. She looked great.
Mhm.
And I have to agree with Bondi. The snake one would be the least one. Like even the Pepsi one you said, she looked beautiful in that.
Really? The
Yeah,
Pepsi one was my least favorite,
really?
and then it was the snake.
And then it was the snake. Yeah, the snake gonna be last for me. Was that a real snake?
Yes.
Okay, because
Mhm.
I
It
had
was
the
a real
show
snake.
It
on, but
was.
then I put it on mute while I was doing other stuff, child, till she started performing.
Nah,
Mhm.
when she was like, "Come and get this thing up off of me," I was dying. She was like, "I was just playing." She said, "I was just playing. Come get this."
Mhm. Shannon and Brittany, and then she said once everything cut, she was screaming like, "Get it off of me!" Okay,
Wow.
so let's get into some more looks. First we're gonna start with Katy Perry, Summer Walker, and Halle Bailey.
Summer baby, did they not tell you that the makeup is supposed to match? What is happening here?
Mm.
Maybe it does. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
It
think the
didn't.
lights can be too bright at
Mhm.
times. Okay, no, there's no excuse,
It
child.
didn't.
Anyway,
Holly looks good. I
there
say
I
we
was gonna
Holly.
go.
say
There
that's
we
the
go.
same lighting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Halle looks good. Everything else I'm not feeling. I don't like her outfit. I don't like her tattoos when it comes to Summer. I don't like her makeup. I don't like her hair. The cigarette for what?
Damn, you
Who are you
sound like
channeling?
Kendrick.
Like, okay, come on, Kendrick. Katie, this was not it, but your performance, bitch. Yes, ma'am.
Katie looked like
Uh,
she just came up out the swamp. Like
don't it? The white swamp. Like,
I just came up out the water, bitch. Okay. Like what the fuck is going on? Girl, the way everybody was at somebody posted like, "Oh, Summer looks so much more confident than she did when she first came out." I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why you more confident now than you was before you did all of this shit to yourself. But you know, whatever you need to do for you to get by with
I
these
think that was
decisions
a,
you've made.
I always thought that was fake.
What was fake?
Her awkwardness. Because she wasn't awkward with being
Mm.
with a man that had all them kids. The lady say he wasn't looking
Ooh,
after.
Or
So
ooh.
I
awkward when
just
she
think
was
it
a
was an
stripper.
act.
Mm.
Y'all,
I think
I'm
so too.
clutching my pearls.
Dead to the flow.
I
The
don't think
makeup.
it was an act just because she was like too awkward to where it would make her performances bad. Like, why would she sabotage the performance?
Oh, let me be quiet.
Sa-
Until Tiana got involved. Girl.
Huh?
Until Tiana got involved, they still looked awkward as far as I was concerned. She just was giving Mary J. Blige,
What
they get
Tiana
on
do?
stage.
Tiana started helping her with the directing or something?
No,
Mhm.
Tiana definitely helped her clean up her stage show, gave her some choreography, girl.
Oh,
She
okay.
matched movements with the background dancers every now and again. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she's trying now. Um, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why she look that light in her face and nowhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who the makeup artist was.
I do like her hair though. Like I think that color on her is really cute. Like it's a cute blonde. If her face were the color of the rest of her body, I think it would still look good. I think this is the best her body has looked. I almost feel like did you get some of it taken out?
I don't
Um,
think so.
no, it's just because it's short. Yeah, okay.
I think it's because we can see. I what I don't like, and this is just me, is when people go get these BBLs. You know how sometimes it be like, oh, the hips don't match. I think people be
Mhm.
going overboard in the opposite way to make sure they hips match. Like, why can't I see your ass from the front? You know,
Mhm. I
like
don't-
Mm.
it's a little odd. It's very caricaturous. You know, she looks like a character.
Yeah,
Mm.
she does.
Oh, miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly looks really great though. Holly looks beautiful. I love that dress. I love that color. I love the little slits that are going across her body. Like she looks good.
Yeah, and shout out to Hallie because when y'all like when we really think about it, she ain't missed a red carpet, baby and all. I have like every time we do a fashion review, her or her sister is in the mix. They don't miss a thing.
So,
But yeah, she looks good. And then for Katy Perry, I hate to say it, y'all. I saw a different picture of Katy Perry's outfit, and I actually really liked her look. Somebody else said that she looked like a mummy, and then somebody else said that she looked like she was wearing wet toilet paper.
she-
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
That's it right there. Wet
That's what
toilet
they
paper
said.
is exactly it. Oh my God. She still looks great though.
Right. I
She
think
just
that's what
looks
I
great.
can't get past. She looks good.
Mhm.
Okay, moving on now. We have Taylor Swift, Tyla, and then Tinashe. I don't know why, but almost every single clip of the VMAs is either Tyla or Taylor Swift. And I don't, who the fuck decides who the internet is supposed to be obsessed with at the time? Because Tyla, don't get me wrong, make me sweat, make me, that song hits.
Mhm.
But the amount of like footage that we got of her at the VMAs was enough for me. It was enough until next year. I don't have to see her on my TV screen again. Um, but yeah, anyway, I think Taylor Swift look good. Yeah, she's trying to go for edgy. I'm not really here for the bangs, but the outfit I think is cute. Tyler's outfit, there are better pictures of the outfit where I feel like it look good. Here it looks an absolute mess. And then Tinashe, I'm gonna tell her the same thing that I told Taraji last week. You're beautiful. Your body is beautiful. I'm not body shaming you. But whoever taped this outfit together did you wrong because like Portia told Eva, the titties are social distancing. Like it's some outfits that actually like enhance the body and other outfits that just don't really help it. And I don't think this top does anything. The skirt does nothing. It's just not. That's just me.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not really understanding Tinashe's outfit myself. So yeah, I can't really give too much on that. I don't know what she was going for. I thought Tyler's outfit was cute for her and her frame. Love the curly hair. I thought she looked nice. I think that out of all of these three ladies, Taylor is killing them. In all honesty, I actually like her little punk rock look or whatever edginess she's going for. She's making me think of Avril Lavigne right here for some reason, and I like it.
It's
Ooh,
the
girl,
the
why you
the
say that?
gloves. It's the gloves.
I wake up in the morning, put on my face. Girl, don't make me start because I used to love me some Avril Lavigne, girl. Anyway,
Yeah, she used to be that girl.
girl, them first like 3 albums was everything. Like to me, she had kind of took Pink place for like a little second. The way I was vibing off Pink back then.
Hmm.
Um, but yes, no, I think that Taylor looks really cute. Honestly, I thought I was weird because I'm like, I actually really love her outfit. Like, it's definitely giving October, bitch. It's definitely giving Halloween, bitch. It's giving plaid. Okay. Um, I think that Tyler is giving mummy, and I think mummy must be the style because that's low key what Katy Perry was giving. So it's just giving mummy, just not wet mummy. Um, Tyler is giving I wish I was in 1997, 98, 99 VMAs because that's what this is giving. And I still don't like it, but that's the age, that's the group, that's the year we in. But yeah, they are right.
All right, let's get into a slide of the men's. We got Big Sean, Busta Rhymes in a Louis Vuitton denim outfit. And then Quavo in the all black. Um, I really like Busta Rhymes' outfit, even though it's real loud. I like it. I think Quavo looks real nice too with that black satin. Big Sean is giving Janae dressed him, and that's no shade. It's almost like a kimono, loose fitting, like let me go step outside with no shoes on type outfit. Um, I'm not shocked by this look, but I think that the other men are eating him up.
I think that Buster is eating both of them up. To be honest, I'm like, damn. I only like Buster fit. He really came dressed true to him. I like that. Big Sean outfit look like it's a bit too big for him. And you know what I don't like? I'm not sure how tall he is. I think a lot of these rappers are much shorter than what we think. However, I'm
I think
short, so
he
I
like
think
5'8".
everybody's taller than me. I feel like his clothes make him look so small. His
Yes,
outfit, I don't.
yes.
Mm-mm. And
Lil
then
Sean.
it's something about is that Quavo's like, is that a tattoo on his chest or chest hair? Whatever it is, I was not expecting to see that. I don't like this spit on him. I don't know. It's giving very sassy, but
Sassy.
It's because
it's
it's
not
satin.
nice.
I'm gonna tell
Ah,
you, it's not only because it's satin. If he would have had a button down, like an actual shirt on under this jacket, then it would look good.
You
And
just said last week you hate when men wear the t-shirts
I
underneath the
do.
blazers, and I was like,
I
I like it.
Yeah, I remember. And I was like, I don't know why you feel that way, friend, but you're entitled to your opinion. But I hate the shit. I hate it. And I especially hate it right here because I feel like this is not tailored to his body the way it should be. At least it don't look like it. It doesn't look like it fits appropriately. I don't know why. I like his shoes though. If he had a different shirt on and this actually fit him in a clean way, I would like it. Um I'm sorry. I hate everything about what Buster has on. Yeah,
Really?
I don't like monogram. Unless
Oh,
it's on luggage. Unless it's on luggage, I do not like people having just full monogram fits on. It because it just doesn't. I'm sorry. I don't care how much money it costs. I don't care whose name it is. It just doesn't look that good to me. I'm sorry. Like,
I'm
nigga,
hollering at
what is
this
going
comment.
on?
I said that I like the
bisexual.
tank top.
Oh,
Yes.
I
Where did
love
I
you.
say that, y'all?
Hollering.
Where did I say? Is that what that means when I say I like when they wear the tank top?
That's what that mean, friend. Like you like them, with a twist.
Ursha, baby.
Listen, eyeliner and everything. Big Sean, I actually like I don't know what's going on up top. Like what's going on with Big Sean's hair. I don't know what type of shirt that is. I would have preferred if that was like a regular button down that was open chest with this type of look because I actually like it. It is a bit of a bigger fit, but the pants are still tapered. Everything looks like it's supposed to be big versus with Quavo, which looks like it's just off the rack and don't fit. To me, his stuff looks like it's supposed to have that baggy type of vibe to it, and I just kind of like it. It looks clean. I just wish he would have wore a different shirt under it because I think that shirt kind of makes it look more less dressy. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes it look a little bit more like a cultural look, like something an Asian man would wear when he goes, to elegantly beat your ass. Like I don't know, but it's just he could have did a little bit better with this. But it's the better looks to me out of the three, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Lastly, we're gonna get into the white women's. Paris Hilton, Sabrina Claudio, Sabrina Carpenter, and then lastly Camila Cabello.
I'm going
Paris
straight in the
Hilton.
middle.
Yeah. I was about to. This is easy for me. Camila looks like some type of movie. I don't know what
More
movie
Tisha
it is.
Adams. She's giving more Tisha
Yes.
Adams.
That's exactly what. Yeah. Okay. I couldn't figure it out. That's what she looks like. And then Sabrina Carpenter is giving. She looks like Hayden Panettiere right here to me. Um,
A little bit,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's giving old Hollywood glam.
Chucky
I
doll.
think it's. You said what?
She looks like a Chucky doll in her face. Remember, like
Oh,
when?
you like Tiffany, the Bride of Chucky.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what she looked like. Oh my gosh, she should play her. That's exactly
I'm
what
creeped
Tiffany
out.
would look like if she was in the flesh.
Yes.
Mm.
Wow.
Tiffany,
Yeah.
you talking about the Bride of Chucky?
Yeah.
I don't know why I always saw like a Brittany Murphy look-alike with like black hair.
Did she
Here
have
I
black hair?
am slaving away, making cookies, making Swedish meatballs, and for what? For a man that doesn't even appreciate me. I always saw like Brittany Murphy face.
Nah, Bride of Chucky she got blonde hair.
And
Well,
she
then Brittany
looks like
Murphy with blonde.
Oh,
Jennifer
with
Tilly.
Even
blonde.
though, rest in peace.
That's why it's Jennifer, because it's Jennifer Tilly is the person that actually plays the character,
Let me look
right?
her up. I don't know.
She looked like the Barbie doll from the 60s. Jennifer Tilly looks like the Barbie doll from back in the 60s. Yeah.
Ah, yes, that is her. She did play that.
But this just does look like how the actual Chucky doll looks on the
I
Chucky
can
doll.
see that now. Yeah, when I look back at the Jennifer and look at her, yeah.
And
Look
then
at that.
Paris Hilton just looks a mess for me.
Oh, somebody said Paris is eating just as you said
Oh,
that.
eating? No. Oh my gosh, that just reminds me. I forgot I wanted to talk about it, but I'm not gonna add it now. Did y'all see the clip of Tiffany Haddish at the fashion show with Paris Hilton and her mama?
And they made her walk down the
No.
runway.
Yes, they was
Yeah, I saw
like,
that shit.
dance for me, and she was like, okay,
Well, we know
basically.
that's who she is. We know that's who she is.
It
She'll
was
do anything for
embarrassing.
$1.
Shit.
Barry.
Embarrassing.
Um, but yeah, any other thoughts on these looks, y'all?
Oh, besides Paris looking a mess, everybody else look good. Everybody else looks really good.
Even Camila.
She look
Yeah,
alright.
I like it because I like the fact that I know what it's supposed to be. It's a theme. I like the dress, the thing, for that theme, to be cathedral, look like, uh, a character from the Addams family. Yeah, she's killing.
Killing it. Okay.
To be
Sabrina
a
kind of.
character from the Addams family. Yes. I'm just saying it's a specific look we're going after. And it's giving golf. And I think I like the dress. It's like a black chandelier all over the dress. It's
Oh
just,
wow. Yeah, when you put it like that.
yeah. Halloween.
Jamie, anything else?
I just like the lady in the middle. She looks great. Camilla is reminding me of somebody else, but I can't place it.
That
Not
girl,
Wednesday.
Ortega,
I look as I said
Wednesday
Wednesday.
Adams.
Yeah.
No, it was like the theme that she's given is like it's like a horror theme, but I can't think of it. It's like a Spanish something.
Oh, Day of the Dead.
No, it's about a woman, but I cannot. All I remember is seeing these two kids trapped in this car, and it's like I can't think of the name of it, y'all. Hopefully it'll come to me, but
Now
damn,
we gotta figure this shit out.
Gloria, what was the name of that damn movie?
Gloria.
It was like
Everybody's saying Beetlejuice.
no.
This
Is that it?
Vampira, The Grudge.
Yeah, I think that's it. The La Lorena, or I think that may be it.
Huh? I never heard of that.
Is that it? I think that may
Oh,
be it. That's the vibe that she's giving me.
La Lona.
Yeah, that's it. Thank y'all. I was trying so hard. Like, what is it? She's giving me a certain. That's what I'm thinking about.
Let's see.
La
I love
Lona.
when we do
Y'all
that.
quit with it.
I know,
Oh,
right? We don't miss a beat.
get it out
We got all
fast.
these brains working together.
Bah, 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 bah.
All right, y'all. We are going to get into some more looks, but it's gonna roll straight into TV talk. It's that season. Your used to be favorite Housewives show is coming back. All right, y'all. Real Housewives of Potomac is coming back, I believe, October 6th or October 9th. Somewhere within that first week of October. It's coming back. The trailer just dropped for the season, and it's I don't know what to say is giving. In my opinion, I feel like it's giving y'all hoes better get along, everybody getting fired. Very much what the reunion was giving. I feel like they are requiring Karen to participate a little bit more based on the clips that I saw. There, it seemed like Jacqueline is still on the show, but I didn't download the picture of Jacqueline. She's not main cast, but it definitely looked like she was in the cast photos as an official friend of the show. And then there is a new girl who y'all saw to the far right. I don't have her name. But she's new. And it almost looked like there is another new girl to the far right as well, because the Facetune is turned all the way up on Giselle. I don't even know who she is. Wouldn't know if I seen her walking down the street. But yeah, let's get into the cast looks. We'll start here. Ashley, is giving what Ashley usually does. I think that this pose was probably the right pose for her from the side versus from the front, because from the front, I'm sure it probably looked a mess.
Mm.
Ashley usually Ashley usually needs something that kind of fluffs her bottom half a little bit more. Because sometimes she can look a little top heavy, and I'm sure that's probably what it was given if she would have been facing forward, especially with the big hair on top. Wendy looks really nice. She looked real good. The new lady looks nice too, especially for this being her first season. Thoughts on first three?
I think Wendy, to me, blew it away. When I looked at her, I'm like, oh, Wendy ate this photo the hell up. Number one. Number two, I think Ashley looks nice. I noticed when she was with the group in the group photo, she looked like she may have gotten a bit of a tan to me. Because I don't know, she looked darker in the setting amongst everybody than what she normally looks like. Maybe it was editing, maybe it was a
No,
tan,
you're right. I'm gonna tell
and
you
that's
what it
what
is.
you saw it
It
too.
looks like, it looks like everybody wants to look a little bit browner this season.
Boom. You know what? I think you is right.
Yeah,
After
everybody
everything that
does look more
happened,
brown,
you are
except for
so
Mia.
right.
Well, what can they do?
Mm, mm,
Girl, what can we do? Okay, like there's nothing we can do about Michael Jackson. Like that's just what it is.
mm. This other woman, she looks nice. Um, Cute dress. I'm just interested in learning more about her. I think they said her name was Stacy or something. I don't know. I wish we knew a little bit more about her as we enter the trailer, but maybe that's a good thing that we don't. But I
I
think
feel
all of the
like,
ladies look nice. I don't
I
like the
feel like
red lip though. That's the only thing. I don't like the
look,
red lip. It's clashing with the background.
I was just about to say, I feel like you want to say she looked cheap in this dress because this dress color is not the same forest green as everybody
Well,
else's. And
Mia
They
then she
put
didn't
looked
do
Mia
the
good.
in
same
that
one either.
in that light green.
I mean,
Yeah.
we know she looked cheap. So,
Didn't she? From the wig down. Do you hear
Yeah.
me?
ooh, girl, it's giving off the rack JC Penny cheap, bitch.
Oh,
I
it's
Damn.
was
giving
like, damn,
Winster.
Mia. Not
Yeah, she looked a
Windsor.
mess. I didn't even
Yikes.
recognize her, honestly. Whenever I saw the cast photo, which here I'm about to upload it, but whenever I saw the group photo, I thought she was Giselle, and I was like, why the hell they got Giselle sitting in the middle in a different color dress? And that's when I noticed that it was Mia. Well, actually, y'all, Mia
Giselle looking
a
guy.
little more brown too, though. It's just the blonde that's washing her out, but Mia looks more brown here too. She looked the same color as Kierna in the middle.
Mm,
Mm, mm, mm.
mm.
Something going on.
They said
Giselle
it's
is
we giving
definitely
Black
Billy
Girl
Idol.
Magic.
Ashley
It's
look like a black woman. I mean, I keep saying I be trying to catch
yeah,
myself because she's mixed. You know what I'm saying? But it's
yeah.
just something about her that just look
Not black.
more black than what she, you know?
But
Because yeah,
it's hard for me to even comprehend that Ashley is half white though. I've always like I know she's mixed, but to me she be giving like personality aside, voice aside, I like if I seen her on the street, she would be giving like Tia Mowry. Like that's a mixed black woman, you know?
Tia or Tamira?
Like
Tia divorced
yeah.
Corey.
I'm gonna say Tia, Jamie. I would say, like, if I saw, I don't think that she gives white mix to me if I seen her on the street.
yeah.
Y'all think she be giving white mix? And the other
Boy,
thing, I think the other thing that might be influencing it for me is that her mom is not. Her mama
White.
is her mama black, like, and that's all
Yeah.
she know. I think is influencing it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Uh-huh.
don't know,
But
y'all.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's something about that natural hair, light skin, big head. I have a white husband. Like it's
The
something
white
about
husband,
all.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in this picture, she absolutely is giving. I added a little tan, a little bronzer to
Yeah.
warm my shit up.
And
Absolutely.
Ashley never wears big hair like this. So I think
Nope.
that's the other thing that's given too.
It is giving like 1980s circa Whitney Houston in them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she
School
did just wear
days.
box braids.
Yeah.
She really started switching her hair up after Michael and her was done.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did
Okay.
okay.
Giselle though.
Mm-hmm.
And
AI.
I got Karen on a separate one because I couldn't fit her in. So
Girl,
can't
what is
forget
that?
about her.
Girl, what Karen? The Karen should have ordered the AI. Whatever the AI that just said ordered, Karen should have ordered it too. Girl, what is going on? Is she shrinking into this goddamn? Like, what happened to her neck? Oh
I'm
my god!
surprised too at the Grand Dame. Like, this isn't a typical outfit. Like, I
Mm-mm.
would have expected more. This green, what made you do that, Karen?
The jacket is
Karen.
not giving.
Girl, I
I
don't
don't
know
think
what
this
the
gonna
fuck.
be her season. Based on that trailer, this not gonna be her season.
Expector gadget.
I don't like Kiana's shoes with this outfit.
That's what she giving in that fucking jacket dress. She giving expect the gadget, bitch. I don't know what's going on. Ugh.
Giselle looks okay.
Giselle looks great. She just look automated.
Automated as
Really?
fuck. Face
She
tune
looks
premium
AI
package.
like a
Not Facetune
motherfucker.
Premium.
Yes.
Okay, as I blew it up, I do see a bit of alterations. I can see that.
Mm.
She look nice. I mean, I think everybody looks okay.
Yeah,
I don't
everybody
like
look
Kiana
good.
outfit. I
I
don't
think
like
You don't like
Kiana
it?
outfit, and I don't like Karen's.
I don't like
Yeah, I don't
Karen's.
like Karen outfit. Well, hold on. I can't even say that. Okay, here, let me pull it up so I can rank them. If I'm gonna go in order,
Ooh, I like Karen outfit sitting
Sitting
down.
down.
It's giving
Mhm.
Grand Dame. It's giving in
Yes.
that
charge of the
collar,
girls.
Sitting
Yep.
down.
Mm-hmm.
number one for me, I'm gonna go with Wendy.
Yeah,
Why
Wendy
the
ate
fuck?
that.
But why
Yeah,
the fuck is Mia wearing a completely different color green?
that's what I'm saying. It's damn near teal blue.
I feel like the season finna revolve around her.
Why?
Oh, you're
I
right.
don't know.
It
We finna
will.
find out with her letting her man sit up there
Not
and
that
call Gordon
green.
granddaddy
It
or
will, cause
grandpa.
her man, and then she about to get into it with Karen.
This gonna be
She
a boring ass season. This shit gonna be whack.
Boy,
If it's
y'all
centered
miss
around
Candace
Mia, it's
yet?
gonna be what? Huh?
I said, y'all miss Candace yet?
from the
No.
trailer I did. I was like, what the fuck? There's no
Mm.
No,
excitement.
because I just don't miss. I don't miss how they treated her. Like I don't miss how I would feel about her being on this show. Like, and I wouldn't feel good about it. So no, I don't miss her. But I also don't miss none of these hoes. I mean, you know, I like Wendy, but
Mhm.
then Wendy on here acting like a pick me, so I can't like her too much.
Yeah, I don't
Mm.
like Wendy. Wendy, I have to say, I got a love-hate relationship with Wendy the same way I got a love-hate relationship with Ashley.
Mm.
I definitely like
It's
Wendy
either
more than
way.
her. Mm.
Jamie, I know you fucking hate Ashley.
Then one say I can't stand her fucking ass. Like I cannot stand. I'm gonna work every year. I work on it though. At the top of the season, I am going to work on liking Ashley. But Wendy, my love, come close. Not too close, but listen. We're not interested in seeing you uh kiss Giselle's ass by any
Okay?
means. It's
Or eat
okay
her
to
puss.
mend friendships or be back cool. We're okay. Like I'm not gonna trip on that. You can't be mad forever. Please don't. But girl,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
not. Don't do all that. Like I'm not interested.
I
Miss
forgot
Robin.
Robin
Girl, I
wasn't even
forgot about
there.
Robin ass slightly.
Why
I,
would y'all remember?
I completely forgot.
Damn.
Well, why would you remember? What was she doing? Nothing.
Shit.
So
At
glad
home.
Robin Dixon is not here.
Damn. I wonder how Robin. I do wonder how she feel about the relationship of Giselle and Wendy getting close. That's
Probably
gonna
don't
be
feel no ways about it.
crazy.
I think she already know that Giselle ain't really her friend. She already know that.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Kimmy says, I think they effed up the editing on these pics, to be honest. I think so too.
I can see that. Yeah, I think you're right.
Me it's bothering my soul and disturbing my spirit. Yeah, it's upsetting me and my homegirls for sure.
It's
Absolutely.
definitely given she wasn't prepared um for the
She.
shoot at all.
Mhm.
Mm.
And I'm gonna need for us to work on a lip liner thing. Like, and I'm saying us as a collective because it's supposed to like look good. And Mia, I don't know. It's
don't
giving I
know.
line my lips with an eyeliner, is what it's giving.
Mm.
Mm.
I hate that for her.
Well,
Everything around this is giving cheap. Mia, get away from us, please.
all right, y'all. Scale 1 to 10 after looking at the trailer. What you think the season gonna be?
Mid 5.
3.
Oh shit.
3. They ain't gave shit in a minute. 3.
Jamie, you said 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. I feel like, right, it's not giving good, but when you start getting Karen in her bag just a little, and Mia and
Mm-hmm.
Karen gonna be going back and forth, and they gotta go to the courthouse to see Karen. Like, this is gonna be so funny in a sense, because Karen loves to act like she's just, don't have no issues. She's perfect, this, that, and the other. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see her take this walk of shame just a little bit. But if it's a pile on, I might feel a way about that just a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like
But
the
I think
pile on.
it's gonna be a little entertaining to watch her go through this.
For sure. It's always fun when she actually got to participate and it ain't no, riding the fence. I think I'm gonna go in the middle and say a 4 between the two of y'all, but it sounds like it's a failing grade either way. Okay, cool. So now let's jump into I want to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. Hold on, where is my graphic? Bloop, 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 bloop. Can't find it. Where is it at? Um. Anyway, I'll look for it. But Love and Marriage Huntsville was the mid-season finale. They're coming back in November. And basically, only a few things happened this episode, meaning the girls had to sit down and Sunny and Destiny finally had to have a conversation in front of the group. I mean, we've seen them have a conversation before, but this time they had a conversation in front of the group. And I think Sunny actually ended up looking crazy, but besides Sunny looking crazy, I think Trish looked crazy. Trisha looked crazy. Trish looked crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Only because Trish was so opinionated on Sunny and she don't even really know her like that. And she got her own situation. Now I understand two different things. Trish didn't go get with her friend's ex-boyfriend or nothing like that. But it is pretty funny seeing that Trish is so opinionated over how their relationship should have been started when her relationship is, yellow flags because you was married when you got with this man. People was assuming that y'all was talking before you was separated. So, yeah, Sunny ends up saying that her and Destiny, I did not consider you my friend. So what you want me to do? Well, I got the ring. Boo ha 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 ha. And they ended up comparing the timelines, and to no surprise, Moses was actually talking to Destiny and Sunny at the same time, like 60 days before they got married. So that's for me where I feel like Sunny had her clown mask on. I'm kind of glad they got to the end of it. And honestly, if it after this mid-season trailer, like I don't need to really see Sunny and Moses anymore. I think we beat a dead horse.
I agree. When it comes to Trisha, yeah, I disagree with what's her name? Shanta. What's her name? Male
I
friend?
was gonna mess it up, so I ain't
Shanita.
gonna say it.
Shanita. Damn, I should have
Yeah.
called it Lady Chantel. I knew it wasn't it. Shanita. I disagree with her when she tried to say they were kind of like the same in a sense. I'm like, nah, that's not. I don't agree with that. But I'm with you, Niecy, when you said that she had a lot to say about Sunny and she don't even know this lady. Because I definitely felt the way about Shanita not knowing nobody but having so much to say. So I'm with you on that part. You were definitely right. But when it came to the two situations, yeah, I didn't think that were really the same at all. Also, Sunny be lying, just like Moses. That's the short answer. She just be lying. Um, Destiny, baby, we gonna need you to get you something else come next season. Should you be here? All right. I don't really care if you move past the relationship. This man that married him, married this woman. If you feel like she ain't getting nothing, if you ain't had nothing, she ain't getting it. Let's move on. Okay. Find something else. All right. And that's really it with the Sunny and Moses. Like foolishness.
Bondi, I also wanted to say, last week you called out how you had your eyes on Shanita because she was coming on the show doing the most. And I
Yeah,
was like, yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from. But this week, this last episode, I saw it like all
yeah.
the way.
She
Shanita
was
is
definitely doing the
giving,
most.
she giving the energy that she want to be in charge of the girls.
Yes, that's why I say Mel need to watch her. And then Shanita gets on her live and talk all this stuff about how she don't want to be on no reality TV. I didn't want to do this. I get anxiety and all this other stuff. It's like, ma'am, stop, ma'am, please. Please, ma'am. You know, everybody's like, oh, Shanita, she got Mel back. She been saying all this stuff. Mel don't really need nobody to have her back because Mel has said plenty of this shit already to these ladies. They know how she feel. Shanita ain't doing nothing different in my personal, but I see you. So I'm like, you need to watch her. And for her to get on that live trying to act like I have anxiety. I really don't want to do this. But when my friend needs me, I'm like, you really think Mel needed you? I think
Nah,
you
she
wanted to
didn't.
come. And Mel was like, all right, man, cool, come. I mean, hell, I'm going to be in the house with a bunch of bitches I don't like. Might as well bring a friend. But don't do that. Mm,
For me,
mm.
um, to me, I actually like the fact that Shanita is, because if Shanita is really Mel's friend, that I'm kind of here for it. Only because they talk so much about how she doesn't have any real friends. And so it's kind of like, okay, well, she'll bring some people on here that actually fuck with her then, since y'all feel like that. But Shanita was doing too much for me because I'm like, girl, I don't like Tisha neither, but you ain't got to keep calling Tisha out every time you see her. Like, it's just like, come on, you just trying to have a moment. So that shit was stupid. But to me, Trish, yeah, baby, it's not the same thing, but you don't have any room to talk, is my point. So when Shanita said glass houses, I agree with her because it's like, bitch, you don't even know what's going on in your own situation. Why have you not filed for divorce yet? You still married. How you gonna talk to three unmarried people about whatever they had going on? And then she was, her teeth was clicking. She was talking all fast, like she was really getting upset on behalf of Destiny about this Sonny and Moses situation. And I just kind of felt like that was unnecessary,
He's
seeing as
clicking.
though, yeah, the teeth was clicking together, girl. It was too much. I was like, calm down, ma'am. This is not your fight. This is not your situation. Destiny don't need y'all to fight for her like
Hands
that.
was
No,
strained.
she was doing a lot. Like her neck, like she would like back down. No, bitch, I ain't backing down. It's not the same thing, but you don't have any room to talk. You don't. Okay? Because until you actually file for divorce from Marquez, anything where you feel like you about the, moral superiority on somebody else who at the end of the day, to me, if you single, you not married. Moses was single, Sonny was single, and damn Destiny was single. There wasn't no married people. Your ass is over there married with a whole ass man taking care of you and your
Okay.
kids too. You not married too. Why are you still married to another nigga? So I just feel like it's not the same. You're right, but you also don't have any room to be this upset. So just kind of calm down, just a little bit. You could be on your friend's side without. What I feel like they was doing was kind of making Sunny seem like she was a side chick to their married women's club, and that's kind
Yeah.
of cat. Like
Yep.
that's not what's actually happening here. Also, like, girl, I'm sorry. Fuck Destiny, as Mel said. I don't care because I feel like essentially Destiny just likes to get people upset on her behalf. Like she likes to be a victim. She likes
Mhm.
for her to be the wrong party in every situation. And I'm just kind of exhausted with it at this point because to me, if you really didn't give a fuck, if you really had moved on, why are we still talking about how you got his heartstrings? Girl, what? Did you really just say that?
Yes. Yes. Do you she thought she ate with that too. She
Mhm.
said, "Yeah, you got the hardware, but I got his heartstrings." I was like, "Is this a damn Mariah Carey
Girl, it's
2000?
a
This sound like some
competition.
I'm
throwback
hollering.
music." I said, "Where the fuck she get that from?"
Like, always be my baby. Girl, like, what's
Destiny
going
was waiting on her with that because Miss Sunny keep flashing that ring like it's a badge of honor, like it's a prize.
on?
I got your boyfriend, I got your man, I got him, and I think Destiny was practicing that. She couldn't wait to get that one. It
Oh
sounded, I'll be
yeah.
honest, like a rehearsed read.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It sounded like a song. It
Girl,
sounded
it was a
like
Whitney House song.
who MySpace status.
Getting a little tired of you, broke it, promise it, promise it. What else happened? Okay, go ahead, Nisa, because I want to know what you're gonna bring up next.
what else did happen?
When Destiny dumbass said that Mel was trying to teach Ariane how
Oh,
to cheat,
thank you. Yes.
girl.
Okay, you right. Okay, so after I almost forgot because I was so stuck on them. Yes, Destiny and Mel had their conversation about where their friendship went wrong. Um, Mel basically said that she's slow to process things. She tries to think about the good in everybody. So people can be doing her wrong and she'll be like trying to convince herself otherwise, like, nah, they wouldn't do that. Hence, what she's referencing is Destiny being cool with Martell, hanging out with Martell, baby mama, and all this stuff while claiming to be her friend. So eventually the shit didn't sit right with her. Um, Destiny obviously is still hurt. And Destiny said something like, no, Mel, I wasn't choosing to hang out with her. Like what was I supposed to do? Like she was at the house with Martell. Was I supposed to just not go play with the kids? And then eventually she got upset. And in the heat of the argument, she said that Mel was on the phone with Ariane like they was friends, telling Ariane how to respectfully cheat, and that basically she allowed Ariane to be with Martell, and she allowed her husband to cheat on her.
So a few things. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. The first thing I wanted to say that was on the top of my head was the fact that I loved how what's that girl name? Trish was throwing that attitude back at Shanita. I feel like she did that because Shanita was over there slick punking Tisha and she wanted her to know, bitch, you ain't finna punk me like you did her. I loved
She
all of that.
definitely punked her. Punked Tisha.
In addition, what else? Oh, as far as Mel, the situation with Mel and Destiny hanging out with Ariane while she claiming to be Mel's friend, that didn't happen until after, from my understanding. Like when Mel was talking about the photo, the video, whatever, that was after her and Destiny made a decision to be friends. So my opinion is that neither one of these ladies owe each other shit. They
You
don't owe
mean
each other.
after they made a decision to not be friends?
Yeah, to not be friends. When they sat down and decided they're not gonna be friends, and when Martell started to be around Ariane and stuff, that's when that video or whatever surfaced where she was showing off Ariane, the kids, Martell, all of that. So at this point, when we both said we don't fuck with each other, and we literally just sat up here and said fuck each other, it's fuck you. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't owe you shit at this point. I don't owe you none of that. What's going on in my phone? If your baby daddy took you to court, told you can't have them kids on Instagram, don't take that shit up with me. Because if I'm cool with the baby daddy and he said that I can have those kids on the page or whatever, I got permission. It wasn't like I just put your kids on there and I ain't get permission from nobody. Now then you need to take that up with him, because I don't think that's fair. I think that is fucked up to take your baby mama down there. She can't have her kids, but you'll let another bitch do it. That's some fucked up shit. But Destiny don't owe her a damn thing. So I don't know why people want her to owe her something. And Mel don't owe her shit. That's why Mel said, fuck you, bitch. And I mean it. I did say that, and I'm standing on that shit. And I think she had every right to tell her that. It's fuck both of y'all. So why are we here? And my thing is, Destiny, are you wanting the friendship? Because why? I'm
Destiny,
not gonna
yep.
explain shit to no bitch I don't fuck with.
Thank
Like
you.
if I don't fuck, I don't owe you nothing. But it seems that you want the friendship
She does. That's why
as
I
to
said
why
she was
you're
still hurt.
pleading. Like why?
She
I don't even know her,
over
Mel.
explaining.
I don't like what the fuck is that? I don't owe you who the fuck I. If this bitch fucked on your dad, on your man, it is what it is. We ain't cool. I'm gonna hang out with who the fuck I want to hang out with. Don't care nothing about what you did for me. None of that shit, bitch. We're not cool. But I'm like, girl, you want this friendship. This is awkward then, because if you knew this is how you moving, you knew you wanted the friendship the whole time, then why would you be spiteful if you did that to be spiteful, to post that to show that you're hanging out with the girl ex-husband and the baby mama and the kids? That's the
Well,
thing.
I
I
think
have to
that's
understand her intention. Like
I think
do you
that's
want to
where
be friends or not?
I think that's where Mel was okay. So to your point, I'm so glad you said that. I think Mel was in this place to where she was already side eyeing Destiny because Destiny seemed to be really cool with Martell while also being good friends with her. That was strike one. I think strike two was Mel probably hadn't terminated Destiny, but put her on notice in her mind because we know Mel has a habit of doing that. Mel will put people on notice without telling them. So that's what she did. And I think when she saw Destiny hang out with the girl after she was on notice, meaning she probably changed her number, wasn't talking to her no more, that was the final strike where she was like, oh, this bitch really wasn't my friend. So I think it's a combination of like playing games. Essentially, that's what it is. If you're not communicating what the issues are, like even when Destiny was coming up to her trying to have a conversation in the season talking about a village, da 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 da, neither one of them was really saying what the main issue was. What do you expect? So I think we just seeing the two of them not communicate. And while I love Mel, I saw another comment that made me think about something she said during the show. She said something about Mel said she can never be the HBIC because I'm the queen bee or something like that. Do y'all remember her saying that?
Yeah,
And when
something
she
like that.
did, I was like, oh my gosh, like Mel is really feeling herself on this trip with her friends. I'm glad to see her with her friends. But it was more like, okay, tell us how you really feel, like for real, for real. Tell us how you really feel because we know that Mel acts in a way to where she like, yeah, I run this shit. But for her to say it out loud, I was like, oop, oop, okay, we about to start getting a real Mel. But yeah, it's just best say I don't fuck with each other. So yeah,
And I
go
just
ahead.
was irritated a bit with Tisha because I'm like, well, do we gotta have this fucking conversation? You see, the ladies don't want to talk. You see, they
Right.
cool on it. Like, why are we forcing this? And then we get what we got out of the situation.
It's a to me,
Um,
it's about as dead as trying to bring up Mel and Tisha. Like, can y'all be cool again? It's that
Yeah.
dead to me. Like, we don't even need to talk about it.
okay, so like for me with the whole male situation, the HBIC comment, I think that was more so because Stormy really was trying to come on the show, befriend everybody else, even befriend Destiny, even after Destiny played her out. Like, remember when she was doing all of that shit with the Gucci bag, and we was like, why are you acting like that? I
I
think
thought that came
everybody
after Destiny fought her and threw a chair at her.
It
it
did.
did. That's why we was like, why are you doing all that?
And it was
Like,
extra. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, like y'all just got into it. You don't even like her like that. Why are you making an extra effort to be cool with her? She had went to see her. It just seemed weird. So to me, I felt like Stormy was in a mindset of, let me try to be the most liked. If I can be liked, then I can like
Yes.
cement myself on this cast to be like an opposition to Mel because people don't like Mel.
No. Got you.
You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
I see what you're saying.
But
My
I
bad.
also
Go
think
ahead.
it's not just her. It's also like a production thing because that's what Mel was saying. Carlos. I think that
Mm.
Carlos probably put a bug in people's ears about being in opposition to Mel. And that's what Mel feels. And y'all know I already feel like he was trying to drag her. And once he realized that the show wasn't going to be successful without her, he changed his whole tune. And then his whole let me put a crown on you at that podcast bullshit. But to me, I could definitely see how she could feel like Stormy was trying to come in and take her spot on the show. But I feel like the only thing that really does make Mel the HBIC of this show is not because, oh, she's just so great. It's because she's so honest. She's actually willing to put her shit out on Front Street. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
everybody else on this show is not really willing to do that. So because they're not really willing to put their shit out there, you can't really take her spot on the show once she's put in all of this work and nobody's like Stormy don't have nothing going on in her marriage. Girl, you
Yeah, I
could
don't think
start
nobody can take her spot, really.
like it just it is what it is. But when it came to the whole Destiny thing, I do feel like when we were in real time, it felt like Destiny was doing a lot that was funny style. Like it wasn't just going meet up with Martell, filming with Martell. Before she even posted the kids, it was just a lot of shit that she was saying when we interviewed her, and we was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Why can't you see how LeBaric and Martell are similar?" And it was like she
Mm-hmm.
still had to defend Martell no matter what. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't know how you think you're gonna stay friends with Mel if you feel like you need to defend Martell no matter what.
Or
And
even the
then,
back and forth that she was doing.
right,
She would go
she
back and
was
forth
going in
communicating
between.
with both of them. And it's like, at what point do you think that you're interrupting the peace in both of their lives if you going back and forth doing it? He said he said she said.
Yeah,
And
that's
she was
crazy.
friends with
You on
the
the
other
phone with your
girls,
friends spilling
remember?
their guts out, and you like, oh, I'm gonna call you
When
back. This
Martell
Martell.
calling.
That's wild.
Yeah. And she was friends with them other girls too. I forgot what the other lady name was that they said he was messing around with that might have bought him
The lady that
some
was in
land.
Atlanta.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that was, Destiny was involved with that shit too. So it was to me, it just kind of felt like when Mel and her, when Mel said, I don't need you as my village, because at the end of the day, you come to me for help. I don't come to you for help. Like, I think that made Destiny feel like, okay, well, fuck you then. And then if y'all notice, Martell likes to commiserate about Mel. Go around to everybody and be like, well, Mel really don't like you. She said this. Mel really don't like you because she did this. So I think that really works with a lot of their friends, is Martell going up to them and saying shit like, oh, Mel said this to me when we was together about you. And so people will believe it because they honestly, I think they want to. They like Martell. They want to believe that Mel is fucked up so that they can feel good and still being friends with him after everything we know. Because essentially that revenge porn shit was like, bro, are we still doing this? And it really just takes for Martell to spray them, if you ask me. But like, that's the
does.
weirdness.
But that's what I'm waiting on
ready
him
for
to
that
do.
part.
I'm waiting on him to spray them so they can get a
Mhm.
taste. Like, finally. Thank you for the super chat, Keisha.
That was in the
She
preview, right?
she
Him
said,
saying to Marceau some shit.
"Oh, you're right. We still haven't seen that yet. That must be the second half."
Mhm.
Mm. Mel was on her Mariah Huck energy season too long. Yeah, it is because we got breaks every 2 seconds.
I hope they
Um.
won't pay them
Season
people
is
that.
too goddamn long.
Oh
It's
yeah,
over.
it's been going on the whole year.
They
But
worse than Love After Lockup, bitch. It's episode 55. Like, what's going on?
right. But to Mel's, the part about Mel being HBIC, I don't even know why she would think somebody would come on the show trying to take her spot. Like, you've been holding this down for 5 years. You should know nobody can come in and do that. And even if that was the case, I think now, I don't know if she would know now, but I think that directive would be more so for Carlos and how he's trying to cultivate and shape the show. Because for me, I
Mhm.
never saw Stormy as a person that was coming in trying to take over anything with Mel when she's defending Mel, therefore getting into a damn fight with Destiny on behalf of that. So I'm like, and I don't even think Stormy got enough scenes to even
That was at the
be in a
beginning.
position to try to take over her spot. So I'm like, to
Mm-mm.
me, I didn't see that. I feel like
I
that
could
would
see
be,
it later.
I think Tisha definitely. I said that's somebody that came in with you because remember they did that episode or 2 episodes all about the Scots and we wasn't feeling it. They tried to do the whole
Yeah,
family thing and
that's what I was
I'm like,
saying.
that's who he tried to put in your spot.
Oh,
That
yeah.
right there. And Shanita came on with that type of energy too. Just coming in,
She
making
did
cheers
very
and making
much.
demands. I'm like, if you concerned about somebody trying to slide in and overstep boundaries,
Yep.
it's lit giving Shanita. Now, let me say this. I did sit on her live and I watched her live. I do believe that deep down, Shanita does have a good heart. I do.
Okay.
And I think that she just may come off too strong. And I think she know how to play this reality game to where she could just be like not a likable person, similar to Kenya Moore. You see her sometimes on
Mhm.
TV, we can't stand her. But outside of the show, you hear a lot of people say, nah, she really a nice person. She really cool. So I think that's the energy that I'm getting from. And that's what I get from Shanita.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me say this right quick.
Mhm.
Um, about the Stormy situation, because I don't feel like Stormy came on the show with that mindset. However, I do think it's something suspect about the friendship with Ariane as it pertains to
Yes.
from the beginning.
Speak
But
on it.
I do think that once Mel stopped answering the phone and remember when Mel changed her number and Stormy was feeling away and Mel said, oh, I changed my number because of what was going. I'm sorry. Anyway, what was going on? I'm sorry, y'all. Larry just came in here ass naked. I'm sorry. It was a distraction. You got a ponytail and everything. Stop playing with me, sir. Yeah, I
Don't
was saying.
Shannon Sharpe us now.
Okay.
Listen,
That's my
that is
Listen.
not
Bondi.
going to
I'm hollering.
happen. I know how to press the mute button.
That's my Bondi. Oh yeah.
There you go,
Please,
Bondi. There you go. I
please stop. Please
cannot.
stop. Please.
Cringe.
I hate y'all. Please, y'all. He cannot look. You better not ever talk to me like that. Get off of me. That was disgusting. Oh my God. Okay. As I was
You
saying with
mhm.
Stormy, I feel like it was once Stormy felt like Mel wasn't going to be click tight with her. I do think that was when it was like, 'cause remember when she went over there and did the TikTok with the Scots? And this is like at the height of Mel beefing with them. And she
Yeah,
goes
this when
over
they
there.
was in the restaurant dancing and shit.
True.
Yeah.
But because we talked about this last year, that happened after everything had already been filmed that summer.
Yeah.
She didn't start hanging with them till November. So if
But my
you ain't
point
talking to me and
is,
I got to film with the other people, I'm probably gonna go get to know the other folks at this point.
Yeah, I'm not mad at her about it, but I'm just saying, like, it goes to show that she thought more of, I want to be on this show. Fuck being friends with Mel. I'm
Yeah.
more concerned about creating my space on this show. And even though I came on here as Mel's friend, I do want to stay because it's good for my business.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go make friends with these other people. And I feel like for Mel, it's like, okay, well, since you know what was going on and you still choosing those people over me, then I'm gonna have to back up off you. I can't really be mad at you because it's business, but I can also still feel away. So I do feel like that was a little bit of what was going on, but I do think Mel goes back and forth. She might feel away, but eventually she might calm down and still be cool with you. Because I think she said she made like a whole roast for Stormy or some shit. Girl, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, like at some point, Mel was still like cool with Stormy.
Oh, you
and
talking
was
about cooking?
yeah, she
Girl,
cooked
I'm
one.
thinking, oh,
Jamie.
bitch, I'm somewhere else. I'm up here
I'm
like,
sorry,
what?
not a joke roast. My bad.
Jamie
Let me
thought that she didn't drop the damn dish track.
It is the year of dish trays. That's why I'm
It
like,
is
what?
2024. But either way, I do feel like at times Mel can do like that Scorpio thing. And I've had a friend, like one of my best friends is a Scorpio, and we just started talking again because that bitch got mad at me a long time ago, bitch. She got mad at me in 2020 about some shit. I called her the next day and apologized to her because I know I was drunk. That bitch would say we was cool, was still mad at me, and stopped talking to me for years. Do
That's
you hear me?
me.
What?
That's me. I do that same
And
shit.
we,
Damn.
and we
I got
just got
Scorpio in my
back.
chart too. I get like that sometimes. That's crazy.
But I feel like
Sorry.
a lot of times that be like that's the way Mel is. And I think just once you understand that that's the way somebody is, just move accordingly. All of this getting upset about it the way everybody does, like y'all really
Yeah.
want to be close to her. Like that's
Right.
what
Like
it is.
y'all know exactly. They know how she is. I
And,
understand it.
and
I,
I
I
also
see it
can
both ways.
see it being not having control over the situation, not
Oh
being
Mhm.
able
yeah.
to move a
Absolutely.
person, have control over anything. So
Not being able
yeah.
to read their mind, you kind of just on
Mhm.
ice and you don't know how to act.
Yeah.
But I told y'all, some of y'all don't like it, but I'm telling y'all, the way that a lot of these only children, and I'm not talking about all of them, I'm talking about the ones that operate in a toxic mindset or not at their highest level. A lot of these only children be chameleons. They be wanting to be most liked. They be wanting to, overachieve because they want to feel like the token child, the golden child. Like even in a friendship, sometimes they go above and beyond because they want to just feel like they're needed. And I feel like that's what I see in Stormy when Stormy came on the show. She very much operates like a stereotypical only child to me. But
You don't see that
whatever.
in Mel. She the only child on her mama's side.
It don't really seem like she's an only child to me because it seems like she has close relations with her brother, Marcus.
Later on in life,
Oh, so her whole life she was raised as the only child.
for the most part, yeah.
I don't really see that in Mel, honestly, because with Mel, it doesn't seem to me like she wants to be well liked by everybody. Mel to me seems more cemented in who she is. Like while Stormy is very successful, to me, she still wants approval from people who don't even deserve her approval, i.e., Destiny.
You know what I think it is? With them both being the only child by their mom. Well, no, actually, Stormy got siblings. Mel is the only child. But let me say this. I think the difference is the moms.
I thought
I
Stormy said
think
she was the only child.
I could have sworn she said that she
I
had a
thought she
brother.
I
Or
thought
was it a
it's her
sister?
cousin. I thought she was the only
Not
child
him.
because
I think she talked about it in the interview she did with B Simone.
huh.
I don't think she the only child. I thought she had like other she could be, but I thought she maybe on her daddy's side. Maybe she's the only child with her mom. Let's say she's the only child with her mom, like
Mhm.
Mel. I think the difference is the parents, in my opinion. I think that Miss Van gives off very demure, very mindful. Okay, for real. I don't think Stormy mom gives off that, and I think that
You're mindful.
her right, none of that. And I think because you can't show up as that way to your parent, you may likely want to show up like that to other people. Like,
Okay.
Stormy has battled, different mental health stuff that she's been, very open about. And I really think it stems from her mom.
Me
Mm.
too.
Yeah, it always
Miss
stems from
Betty
the
is the
parents.
problem.
Yeah, I really do. And I
She
think that's the
mean.
difference between them, the raising and how
Yes.
male mom shows up in her life,
It's
from
the
a
same thing
child
with
and up
Tisha
to now.
though. It's the
Hmm?
same thing with Tisha. Like I think Tisha having
Mm.
crazy for a mama is the same thing. Like, they're not mature. They're not mature women having these kids. Like they really are immature, grown ass women that have raised other immature grown ass women in one way or another. And I think that's sad. It makes it hard for them to be authentic because Tisha is not authentic. Like I don't care what nobody say. Even Tisha's laugh like is like nails on a chalkboard to me because I can tell when she's like pretending. Like stop, babe. Like she just does a lot of pump faking, and I hate that for her. Like
Mm.
I just want better for her.
Yeah,
She's
I
so
think it's because she's
beautiful,
self-conscious. She is beautiful.
Probably
bro.
because of her. Y'all know she got this speech issue that she,
Girl,
has
it
to
don't
continue to.
matter. A lot of
Maybe
us
that's
can't
why.
talk. It's
No,
okay,
for
girl.
real. Shit.
Like she's
No,
so
no,
pretty.
Bondi
She
just said
have no
something. You
makeup
said maybe
on.
she's insecure. What did you say? Maybe she's self-conscious
I
or
said
Yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah, and
yeah.
I'm relating what Nisi said to that speech
The
issue she
speech.
got,
Yeah.
which could be why she's self-conscious about,
Absolutely. Absolutely. We just want her to stop giving a fuck about that. Cause you from the South and it's
please.
okay. It's okay, girl. But I just like I was noticing how beautiful because she didn't have no makeup on. Like when they were at the beach,
Yeah.
like
I
Yes.
kept
I
seeing
was, I
that.
was like, bro, Tisha is so beautiful. And y'all
I
know I
was
have
thinking
said
like, damn, Maurice really, really did his big one with that. That's what I was thinking.
Marcel.
I was, I can't
No,
stand
that's what
her.
it was. That's what it was. She in college and she looked like that. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
about to
she's
get
she's
that.
gorgeous.
I'm about to destroy her life. Like
That's
Chuck,
that nigga did.
baby.
I'm about to
That's
destroy your life, bitch. I'm about
I
to put
don't
kids
want
in
Tisha.
the house.
Bondi mentioned something earlier that everybody knows for the most part, but Bondi mentioned the openness about Mel and her, being on the show. And as we're approaching Martell preparing to air out the Scots, I would really like it if y'all just stand in whatever that is.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
yeah.
Just be open. Like just yeah. Cause I believe whatever he say. Yeah, he be on some FS, some stuff he be saying is true. This I definitely believe is true. And I
Mm-hmm.
just want y'all to just own that so people can move forward.
They should have
More so
been like
y'all.
the cheating Marceau probably was doing. They should have brought it would have been to their advantage to have just brought that shit out and worked through it because they did anyway. Like we know something happened because he talked about the fact that they were about to get a divorce, but they feel like I think they do put themselves on a pedestal for not putting it on Front Street the way Mel and Martell did. But I feel like
Yeah,
how
they
the
do.
fuck you gonna be on a reality show with this superior like attitude about not being forthcoming? Like it's crazy. Get off the show.
And why I have questions now. Why I understand the show was centered around Mel and Martell, but why was it okay for just their story to go and producers not apply that same pressure to everybody else?
I don't
Carlos.
think producers paid them as much attention, to be honest. I think
I
everybody
don't
was
know.
just so like tunnel vision on what was going on that they was able to skate by. I think they just been skating.
Hmm.
I guess so.
I don't think they were skating, but at some point I feel like Carlos was protecting the Scots. And I think that's because on some level, a lot of gay men want validation from straight men. And so in order to be a part of the clique, to be, cool with the straight men, you're going
Mhm.
to protect their bullshit. At the end of the day, their women are the only ones that can tell the truth. So if their women are willing to lie, then everybody can protect what the men are going through,
Mm.
Right.
which is sad because they all swallow a lot of air and make us feel like they going through it over there.
Hmm.
Crazy.
Well, all right. I guess we gotta wait till November to get back to it, which is crazy as hell saying it out loud.
Wait, hold on. I just want to make one little reference that I thought was funny.
Yeah.
The fact that okay, so Kimmy and Sunny, basically Destiny was letting everybody know that Moses was fucking with her at the same time he fucking with Sunny. Sunny basically said, if it happened before we got married, I don't care. Same
Ooh.
thing that Kimmy said about Maurice, because the Atlanta trip very
Mm.
much that Martell put him on blast about. That very much caused issue because then remember when they came back and she was like, I don't want Martell at her son's party because she was mad at him for putting that Atlanta trip on Front Street. So it was just kind of very, I don't know, it just made it even more hypocritical when you think about how some of y'all are in the exact same situations. And as long as y'all
Literally.
can just sit there quiet, nobody pays attention to it.
That actually is the same situation because they was trying to make it seem like she was a side chick and
Mhm.
she came while they were divorced, but kind
Mhm.
of still dealing with each other.
Oh no, they weren't. I don't even think they were all the way divorced just yet.
I thought they said they was divorced. They was divorced, but they were
No, he had
well, maybe they
moved.
were
He was
separated.
living he was living in another state by then, but I don't know if they were fully divorced by the time. But it don't matter. They weren't together. But people do question whether Maurice was dipping back and forth because the way Kaya was quiet about it, it was just like, I don't know.
Well,
Mhm.
Well,
Kenny got the hardware. And Kaya,
Ugh,
I'm
girl,
playing. I ain't gonna say
hollering.
that lady got the heartstrings. I'm just like,
okay, you got the dick, I
she's
got the heart.
heartstrings. Oh, okay. I'm about to move on to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It was killing me. The internet has been tearing Rashida and Kirk, really Rashida, to shreds. I swear I liked one Love and Hip Hop post and they just would not stop coming. It's absolutely hilarious. Rashida, girl, I'm tired for you. I really am. I am tired for you. The way that her bayang was thrown across her face from her cussing Kirk out was giving Candy that bedroom episode. I will drag your ass in this bitch. Like he has taken her through the fucking ringer. So what we found out this episode is finally the three of them sit down. They at the park and Rashida goes through the text messages. Clearly, Kirk has deleted text messages, but there was conversation about some exchange for her having sex with him. And Rashida gets upset with Kirk and she like, if she lying to handle this shit. So Kirk gets up because of obviously he's embarrassed because he was lying. And Rashida's like, I can see the proof right here. Jasmine says to Rashida, why don't we just take him out of the equation and I can go through you? We ain't never had no relationship. Maybe this is the solution. And what Jasmine said to me was very level headed. It's given very much. This your husband. You not leaving this man. Your husband wants to fuck me. I don't need your husband. Let's just talk to each other woman to woman about Carter. And Rashida didn't even want to do that. She got mad and was like, what the fuck? You think I'm supposed to talk to you or my husband want to fuck you? That's your problem right there, is that you are still blaming the woman. She's telling you that if you got to put a straitjacket on your husband's penis, then do it. She don't want nothing to do with him. And you still got a problem with the woman at the end of the day. So what do y'all have to say about Rashida and her having her clown mask on this
Like
show?
she always do.
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of what she did was performative for the scene. All
Oh,
that bouncing of
Really?
the knee. Yeah.
Oh, I
I
thought it
want to
was
really,
believe
real.
her, but
really
when you
mad.
take them back so many times, what do you want us to do? It's
Mhm.
giving the woman that cried wolf.
Yikes.
Why
So
would
it's
she
like,
embarrass herself in a performative way? I think that's
For a check.
real.
For a check. I think. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I know people think that the situation with Jasmine and Kirk is fake, but I don't. I think it's real. However, I think Rashida is somebody that's been with Kirk since she was 19. I don't care what she talking about.
yo,
You've been with that nigga since you was 19. Y'all have built businesses together, and you
19 or
obviously,
younger than that? You know the folks was trying to say he adopted her,
well,
allegedly.
that's alleged. We're gonna say 19 around here. Um, but I just think that she's not going anywhere because there's too much tied into them staying together as far as their family, their kids. Her son is still, her youngest son is still young. I don't know why they don't have all of their kids on his Wikipedia page. They only have him having like 3 kids. And I'm like, he has way more than 3 kids. I don't know what's going on there. But either way, to me, Kirk is one of them men that's not gonna stop until he can't no more. And even then, he might have him a little young girlfriend while you at the house. So Rashida's not gonna leave. But to me, the way Rashida loves to be like the woman that's hurt, the victim, her and Yandy. I think they love their victimhood because they want to stay with those men and their anger has to go somewhere. So instead of their anger going towards the men, they send their anger towards these women because That lady gave you all the evidence you needed to show you that Kirk is still trying to fuck her. You can look at her and tell that Kirk is still probably trying to fuck her. But you want to sit up here and act like she wants your man so bad. If she wanted your man, she would have been fucking him, and it would have been a bigger story than this if Jasmine wanted Kirk. I don't think Jasmine wants Kirk. It would have been too easy to cause ruckus. And that's not what's going on. This is literally text message shit. So to me, I just kind of feel like Rashida just wants to look like a fool, so that she can keep her man. I think a lot of these women have that mindset about these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man, my man, my man. I ain't letting my man go so you can get my man. Girl, Kirk is cheating on you. And if he has not fucked Jasmine, he fucked somebody else on you, whether you want to believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget, Jasmine said that he told her to keep the baby. He was like, no, keep the baby. And I believe her. I believe her.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I feel like it was more so performative because I think that they may have an open relationship in my personal, and that she needed to overreact for the cameras. She needed to try and get herself
Open on
actually
his
to that
end.
level. And I think they all working together for a check.
Do you think it's open on her end too?
I would not be surprised. And I only say that because Rashida said years ago that there has been infidelity on both sides. So I don't know. Could be.
To
I don't
me,
know.
if
To
she
me,
really
it just
was
sound
cheating
like
on him, she could have just said that shit. She could have been like, well, he do him, I do me. So I ain't mad about it. And cause she could have saved face, and she could have definitely deflated Jasmine if that's what she was really trying to do. That's the only reason I don't think that she's really faking. Because why not just say, girl, he do what he do, and I do what I do. I ain't worrying about it. Instead, she mad. So I
if
don't
she
know.
said it was infidelity on both sides, I think it's one of those things to try to look less like a clown. You ain't been
Mm-hmm.
out here like that for
That could
real.
be it.
You might have been flirting with somebody in the DMs, but it ain't been no infidelity on both sides.
Or it's been a woman. That's another thing. That's another theory I have about Rashida.
I was waiting on you to say that.
Y'all know I think Rashida like the girls.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Okay, that's pretty much all I had for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's get into our last few topics, which is gonna be all the drama. Let's get it.
Mm.
All right, y'all. Oh, I know you said. Um, Don Richard. She sued Diddy for sexual abuse a couple of days ago. She claimed that he groped her multiple times, threatened her life, and this makes her the eighth person to accuse him of sexual assault. There are rumors that she is alleging that she saw abuse to Kim Porter and Cassie as well. Um, yeah, it's a lot of quotes. Here's one. It says, what is it? It says her file has dozens of disturbing encounters, saying that she observed drug fueled parties with young women who seemed lethargic or passed out, while
Mm.
Combs and his friends performed sexual acts on them. And this is from Rolling Stone. They got this from the court documents. She believes that he invited her to some of these parties to test her before he began to barge into her changing room, groping her and attempting to touch her inappropriately between 2009 and 2011. So yeah.
Mm.
Here's another one I wanted to read. It says that he would allegedly deny her singing parts on songs and turn off her microphone during the performances if she resisted his sexual advances. I
Wow.
believe all of it. I believe all of it. Honestly, y'all, I couldn't quite figure out. So, okay, when Cassie came out with her lawsuit, has it been a year yet? It's been almost a year, huh?
Yeah. In July was a year.
That's insane.
I
So
want.
when Cassie came out with her lawsuit, and a lot of other people, people start buzzing talking about Diddy. Like I said, the article reads that this makes Dawn the eighth person. before she was number 8, I immediately thought about her because I remember watching Danity Kane making the band, and I could not put my finger on why he took such a liking to Dawn. Dawn was talented, don't get me wrong, but so was the other girls too. But it was just so weird to me that like just this one was the one that stuck. And I knew that because she stuck with him and had features with him for years to come, that she
Mhm.
had probably seen some shit. So now
Mhm.
I do think it's interesting that she is coming out and speaking on this. And I don't mean it in no shady way, like interesting, like she lying. I know two of Diddy's sons, not Quincy, it was Christian and what's the other one? The one who
Hmm.
mama is Mia.
Justin.
Um, yes,
Mhm.
they posted on Instagram a TikToker who kind of just um spoke on quotes and things that went against Don Richards' claims. Basically, what's the word I'm looking for?
Debunk.
Yes, thank you so much. The TikToker debunked a lot of what Dawn Richards said in her court documents, and they were proving that basically she, not proven, but they were suggesting that Dawn just wanted money from him, and because she didn't get it, that's why they reposted the video. So, people are saying could go either way, but for me personally, I believe what she's saying. I didn't really see a reason for her to be the chosen one out of the group, only to sing backup on fucking Dirty Money Gang. That didn't make
Okay.
sense to me.
Um, Personally, I've actually been around Dawn a couple of times. Like we don't know each other, but we've been around each other a couple of times. She knows my family. And she always looks like very to herself, very she looks sad. She looks sad a lot. Like I don't care how many times I've seen her out, she always looks kind of sad. Also, ever since she's been doing shit to her face, I have felt like Diddy did something. I remember that show, y'all. I remember making a band. He was tearing motherfuckers to shreds on making a band, and everybody thought that they should be happy that he was doing that to them simply for the opportunity. Like even the way he talked to Lorianne, who was his damn,
Yeah.
choreographer. Like she's not one of these girls on this show, and he would talk to Lorianne terribly.
They
So
don't fool
like
with each other no more like that either. Did you see where she said something slick to him?
No, but I know she was in like the documentary he did for Netflix a few years ago before Kim Porter died. Like I think what 2018.
She said something slick like recently, and he was like, "Thank you for." I gotta go find the TikTok, but basically, it was something alluding to she knows some things about him, and shout out to her for sticking with him.
She know a lot about him. I think
Oh,
she knows
she pressed
everything.
charges on him. That's what it
Mm,
was. That's what it was. It was I gotta find the video, but when they were filming the show, him and her got into a physical fight.
yes.
Where
Yeah.
people, it was,
Lorianne.
yeah. Have
Yeah.
you heard about that?
Yeah,
I heard about
he
that.
threw a
Yeah.
chair at her or something.
Yeah, he threw a
Hmm.
chair at her, and it was like basically he thanked her for sticking with him because of that situation, and I'm sure the other things she saw. But my bad, Monty, I didn't mean to go off
No,
from
you good. You
yeah.
good. I was just pointing out that I feel like at the end of the day, I've been around Dawn enough to feel like Dawn is not trying to just get no bag from Diddy. Like I think she been carrying that shit for a long time, and I think she went back to work with him at times because I don't think a choice was given. Like I think people are scared of him, so if he calls, they go out of fear, not because they really want to work with him. I also feel like on some level he's blackballed her. Not like completely, but I think when I hear about how it's been hard for her in her career, it makes me feel like it's not happenstance. Like it's because he, wants it to be hard for her. He has the power to do that. But either way, I believe everything she's saying. Like,
Me too. I definitely believe it. He bought her out that contract before she even did making the band, and she even talked about that in the interview, talking about loyalty. So that's one of the reasons why she like stuck around, feeling like she's being loyal to somebody that did her a favor instead of just dipping out on them. And I think she was afraid of him. I mean, after watching somebody abuse their girlfriend in that manner,
in
then
front of
imagine,
people and
right?
nobody say
And
shit.
nobody did, and on more than one occasion. at a festival and at a award show or whatever, dinner,
That shit,
whatever. It's like, damn, what you think he gonna do to me?
right. I ain't even really fucking a nigga. Like, and he really like, bruh.
And locking me in a fucking car that I can't get out of? What the
Well, her
fuck?
daddy had to come. I'm telling you, do y'all know how much it probably cost her daddy, like as an emotional, like as a man, to not have to do something? You know what I'm saying? Like to have to stay calm because he knows if he would have overreacted, it might have made the situation worse. When you really want to touch a nigga like Diddy,
Facts. And then to tell her not to call her dad unless she's in the hospital, knowing every woman, then go to the hospital. Remember when I think it was a situation with Kim's finger or something happened, but the doctor came to
Mhm.
her?
Yep, I remember that shit.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
So I guess we gonna see this play out. She's number 8. Um, we'll see.
And I'm waiting on the
Maybe.
other one too. Because Kalina, that made me look at Kalina even worse. Because Kalina would be under the comments sometimes on, blog posts saying shit that just made me look at her sideways. And, I just think she saw a lot too. And she another one of them ones that like to be quiet for the sake of loyalty or protecting yourself or whatever. Even though she was with Dawn when they said for Cassie, you should leave him. Still, she would still get online and like protect his image.
She would. Her husband was abusive to her. And he was cool as shit with Diddy. That's what she told Dawn. Dawn was trying to help her get out of the relationship. She decided to reconcile with her husband, tell her husband about it, and then her husband and Diddy started treating Dawn even more differently.
Oh wow, that same husband that was on the show.
I believe that is him.
And
And
he
I
did a
never liked it, Kalina. It was always something about her. Now we know.
I don't know
yeah,
who
no.
that is. Who is she?
Remember she was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta that season. Her and Rashida and them fell out eventually, but they was real cool. And she came on there with her little side chick that she was fucking with,
Oh,
her and
yeah.
Ashley.
She was
Yeah.
the other one that was in Diddy Dirty Money
Dirty,
Gang.
Dirty Money. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Okay.
she was another one that came on the show. And honestly, I think Kalina's husband did the same thing to her as Kirk did to Rashida. They get on the show, and then these niggas that they made money off these women's music tell them they music ain't worth shit and ain't nobody checking for them. So
Yep.
yeah,
Mm,
crazy,
yeah.
crazy shit.
Well, I hope we hear more about it. I hope it
Same. I
ain't
want to know
open
how
and
much.
closed.
I want to know how much because I haven't seen anybody report on how much she's suing him for.
Yeah, it's a lot
Right?
of different millions and hundreds of thousands that she's mentioned. I think it's definitely over like 2 million. She's not really mentioning how much, but what she said in the lawsuit was that, like, let's say she was on a song that she made her help write and sing on or whatever. The song went on to do also many streams. She feels like it's worth this much. If they sold so many records on the album, client is, the money is worth up to like her portion is like $2 million. And then it was something else that was like brand deals and stuff because Diddy had Ciroc deals that she and Kalina had to do. She never got paid from that stuff. He would get her like 5,000, a little measly something, but
So
not
she's
what he.
suing him for what he owe her.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I,
never got paid, and then got a full I think it was 50 million, between 30 and 50 million dollar contract that he did with another label. I don't know if it was Sony or someone else that he did. They gave him money for the project that they did, and he did not get them shit.
That's
What?
crazy. He was offering to buy all these artists back their royalties. You remember right
Mhm.
before all this shit went down,
Yeah,
but he didn't think
Mm-hmm.
about
Aubrey.
giving her no money.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Or maybe he did and it just wasn't what it was supposed to be worth. Who knows?
Well, Aubrey said he offered it to her, but it came with an NDA she wasn't willing to sign.
Hmm.
And they say NDAs don't cover crimes, so that's where she got them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, all right. We're gonna see about it. Now let's move on to the Super Bowl, y'all. We heard that Kendrick Lamar is about to headline the Super Bowl in New Orleans. And ever since last year, everybody was just like, "Yeah, it's gonna be Lil Wayne. It's gonna be Lil Wayne. It's gonna be Lil Wayne. He gonna put on for his city." Um, and no, we found out it was Kendrick Lamar. While people are excited for him, a couple people was feeling some type of way, specifically Nicki Minaj. She tweeted and she said, I love watching the whole industry play dumb time after time. LOL. The truth is, the truth is the truth no matter who tells it. Picking and choosing who y'all accept truth from, and then bam, pow. Might tell you a joke, but won't tell you a lie. But ha 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 ha. She said, still spiteful and evil, disgusting. Be happy. You go be fucking happy, nigga. In rap business and women business. When you got the politicians and the police, you good though. Plus that ugly Laffy Taffy alien. Yeah, she was getting into it. She was feeling some type of way. About them not selecting Lil Wayne. And she felt like it was Jay-Z specifically. So that's what this was about. Even Birdman was tweeting too, and he was upset about it. Jay-Z has been quiet. Kendrick been quiet from what I know. I feel like there's a possibility that Kendrick would want Lil Wayne to come on the stage with him, but I also don't know if that's something that Lil Wayne would accept, especially being that he is, everybody was under the impression that he would be the headliner, and he's more of the legend before Kendrick. So I don't know if that's something that he would accept. I mean, I think people are happy for Kendrick, but for me, I think it did make sense to have Lil Wayne perform. So, Nicki Minaj is just annoying. So aside that, I want y'all opinion on Kendrick performing over Lil Wayne first before we get into the commentary on Twitter.
The first thing is, Nikki, baby, I wish that Wayne would come out and defend you the way that you're defending him.
Did you see she responded to that?
What did she say?
She said something about like, so what? Am I not supposed to defend him just because he hasn't been put in a position to defend me? She said something like that.
He's always been put in position to defend you. He just doesn't. But I understand what she's trying to say.
Okay.
He's always been in position to defend, and he doesn't. But I don't know. Like, I do understand that, like, why it would make sense for Wayne to do that. It's in New Orleans, Louisiana. He has expressed his interest last year, well before, and probably before that. It's only one video that's surfacing, but I definitely heard it last year that he wanted to, host the Super Bowl after Usher. So, I feel like it makes sense. He put it out there first. I don't know why they chose Kendrick, but I'm not disappointed that they chose Kendrick. Like, it is what it is. Maybe Wayne will host the next one. I don't know. But I feel no ways. I hate to say it. And maybe I feel no ways because I'm not from New Orleans. Maybe I don't know. And I'm not that big of a Wayne fan. I'm not that big of a Kendrick fan, but I just see nothing wrong with, he has a huge song right now. He's the it guy. And I think what they want to do is grab the person that's going to bring eyes to like last year, Usher got it because all eyes was on him. He was doing a residency. He was a part of a bunch of conversation. So then Usher got it. Same thing with Kendrick. Maybe, I don't know. It would have been good for Lil Wayne, but I don't know. Maybe if he would have had more of a buzz, they probably would have chose him or something. I don't know. But yeah, I saw somebody say Kendrick just performed. Yeah, he did. He performed when Dr. Dre brought him out, but he didn't headline it. Like, it wasn't all about him. He performed for like a few seconds with Dr. Dre.
Okay. So, girl, as a New Orleans person, I'ma just go ahead and say y'all are overreacting and tripping the fuck out. New Orleans has hosted the Super Bowl many times. And if you ask me, the time for Wayne to headline was when we won the Super Bowl after Katrina. That would have been the time. That was literally at the height of his career.
That damn show would have been a great time.
That would have been the moment. Okay. As of now, I feel like Kendrick is having more of a moment than Wayne. I also feel like if this was let me say this. If this was like a situation where this is the only time you're gonna see Wayne perform ever again, for the rest of the year, or you know what I mean? Like if it was just a situation where you weren't gonna come to New Orleans for Louisiana Fest and see Lil Wayne in October, then I would understand where everybody was coming from. But Wayne is gonna perform at his own concert. They're gonna do a Hot Boy, Young Money, whatever the fuck they're gonna do a reunion, Hot Boy reunion at the Louisiana Fest in October. So to me, it doesn't make sense as New Orleans if we are already going to have a concert where Lil Wayne is going to headline because it's his concert. Why would we then choose him to headline the Super Bowl when we can have Kendrick, who is not going to be headlining another concert within a few months of the Super Bowl in our very same city? It's just common sense to me. This is not about who's a better rapper. It's not about who outsells who, even though there are some New Orleans niggas in my comments dick riding for dear God, acting like, oh, Kendrick only popping when he ribbing Drake. That's not true. Just
Yeah, that's
because y'all,
absolutely not true. I
that's
think
not
like
true.
they just start other people start paying attention when it happened.
And that's people who don't like real rap. Because to be very clear, if y'all know me, I'm from New Orleans, yeah, and I love Wayne for sure. But at the end of the day, girl, I play Kendrick Lamar every other day. Like Kendrick Lamar gets played around here. Okay. He used to be my intro song back in the day before YouTube used to clock us for every little thing we did. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. The instrumental was my intro. I love Kendrick's music. I also feel like Kendrick is a certain level of intelligence when it comes to rap. If you're not at a certain intelligence level when it comes to rap, you're not really gonna see the value in K Dot in the same way that other people do. But as a New Orleans person, I love Wayne. I understand that y'all are upset, but y'all are being emotional and y'all are dick riding like y'all always do. Just everybody calm down, okay? Go to Louisiana Fest, get your little Hot Boy reunion popping, get your feel on Lil Wayne in, and then go and see Kendrick, or maybe not, because only 10% of this the hosting city actually goes to the damn Super Bowl. So everybody's calm the fuck down.
Well, yeah. I'm glad we heard from New Orleans native.
And I appreciate everybody hearing me out on this because I know there are some people that may not agree, but I don't feel like you should listen to them.
Yeah, I think what you said was very level-headed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know why this seems like the season of. I feel like people was trying to turn this from Drake versus Kendrick to Lil Wayne versus Kendrick. That don't even. It
It
don't even got
was
to be all
it
that.
was Nikki. It was Nikki calling him a young black man that people were trying to take an opportunity from, or then Regine. Oh, they're envy. Like, in all honesty, all of y'all are coming at this from a self place. Like you're selfish. This is about you. You want Wayne to headline, so he'll bring your ass out. Because Kendrick might headline, but he may not bring y'all out.
Say that part. Yep. Nikki was ready to come out. For
Yep.
I would for what though? Why would
She
Nikki
could
come
lay on the
out?
floor.
But
I
Wayne
don't know.
already said in that interview last year, he said, I'm sorry to all the people I love, I'm affiliated with, whoever I helped or, contributed to your come up. He said, this is my moment. I'm not bringing y'all out. So her going hard for what? Let me tell you something. What's also interesting. The reason Nikki did this in my personal stay mad people, please, was one because there's an issue with Jay-Z that I'm not quite clear about. And any opportunity that she gets to drag him, she is going to in the most subliminal
Mhm.
way. I don't know if it has something to do with Megan going over there or what the hell, but she's gonna do that.
It
Also,
does.
I
It
felt a
does.
way because she definitely used this opportunity to not just go at Jay-Z, but to take away from Kendrick's moment. And if somebody else would have did that to her, she would have definitely felt the way and flipped the conversation. You try to make this more so about you, Wayne, promote your tour and sell these whack ass shoes that you're not even wearing. Is what's killing me softly. But okay, girl. And it's not changing nothing. The man finna still sit up here and perform. What I do dislike is the fact that if Kendrick intention was to bring out Wayne this whole time,
Y'all killed it.
right? Either that, or if he bring him out, it's gonna be like, oh, he did it because we had to bully him to do it, type stuff, like
Mhm.
And it's like, yikes! I now I don't want Kendrick to bring nobody out. When he did his performance on damn what's that Amazon Prime, he went
Yeah, he brought
crazy.
everybody out who needed to
Yeah,
be out.
he
Everybody, their mama, their cousin, their brother, they nobody else need to be out.
and his like he was good enough. He didn't even have to do that. So I'm like, I hope he don't just do your own. Do this about you. Do you, boo? We don't need no extra people.
Jabroni ass niggas.
Ha.
I love that
Mhm.
line. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's even weird for y'all to act like we about to forget, like, like everybody about to jump sides right quick and go back to Drake. Go to hell.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is so crazy. It's done.
Over.
Okay.
Hang it up.
Well, you guys, we got our last topic, and I was just like editing this picture because I really want to show it. So go ahead and like the video real quick. All right, y'all. That's my Michelle. Um, when was
Mm-mm.
this? The day before yesterday? When was my world just absolutely disturbed? I think this was yesterday.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I was
Mm.
on Instagram and I saw a picture of the floor, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, look at this! Look at Unc! Look at Shannon Sharpe!" And I turned the audio up to my mistake, and I just hear the moaning of the lady, and you could hear big tongue mouth Shannon Sharpe saying, "Yeah, yeah, right there. Yeah, that's my Michelle. That's my Michelle." And I was like, I felt like I was laying on the floor in between the cracks of the door listening to somebody's uncle having sex.
Mm.
I
Mm.
was absolutely disgusted. I was I wanted to vomit. Now, Shannon hopped online because everybody wants to know how this happened. So let me show y'all what Shannon said.
Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, um, gazed at an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so um, all of a sudden, my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Jamie, and he says, Shannon, you on IG Live. I'm like, doing what? I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you called me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what? He said, it sounds like you were having sex. Man, my heart sank. It dropped. I run my accounts, but Jordan being the good Samaritan, the good soldier that he is, Jordan the one that cut it off. Because hell, I didn't even know it was on.
And then in another clip where he goes on the nightcap on his show with Ocho Cinco, he laughing. He says to Ocho, the first person who called me, the person who called me, it was Cat. And you know what he said? He said, I guess you ain't gay today. And I was kind of just like, do you want a fucking cookie? Do you want a fucking cookie? Because to me, it seemed like, why would you? I wasn't even really thinking about. I'm sure other people that would have came to mind eventually, but one of my first thoughts wasn't going to be addressing his sexuality. I was wondering who the fuck was Michelle. That's all I was wondering. But for him to go ahead and tackle the gay rumor amongst
Beautiful young man.
this live makes me wonder, like, damn, either one, that was something that was really bothering you, or two, this was a scheme that was set up and you specifically mentioned Michelle instead of Michael, like Ocho Cinco said. So, what are y'all's thoughts on this situation?
It's giving a
He
scheme
did
that
it.
Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. Cause like
Mhm.
him and Ocho got into it, right? So he tried to check Ocho for being late. And honestly, he should have checked Ocho, maybe not on the actual show, but Ocho's reasoning for being late to their show was bullshit. Um, Either way, with him and Ocho going back and forth, Ocho says, well, I just want to be able to be my authentic self. That comment, I feel like it may have hit home for Shannon because what, 2-3 days later, Shannon is on the internet supposedly banging out some woman based on the moans we heard, and we don't know. It could be a Michael with a very high voice. We don't know. But what I will say is that it's definitely giving you set it up because it's very hard to accidentally go live. That's my only thing.
Oh, super hard. And they ask you before you go live. Even when you click that you about to go live, they ask you if you want to go live.
Mm-hmm. He know he did what they say he did. He was very happy. He didn't want a cookie. He wanted Michelle. That's what he wanted. And let me tell you something. That man over there digging in Michelle Goody Woodies right now. And I say that because this man, when I got on that live, y'all, that man had 115,000 people starting off. That
Oh
live got
shit.
up to
You went
about
on a lot. Oh,
300,000.
are
No,
you
no,
talking
not
about the night?
no. I'm talking about the nightcap,
Oh,
nightcap.
whew, child. I was like, Jamie, you saw it live.
No. I'm talking about the live, the YouTube live, right? That man made bank. So
Oh
he
yeah.
about done went back
Selling the
and,
t-shirts.
that's there you go, Michelle. Because she done got this man paid. And he over there promoting, seemed like some pills, Viagra, whatever he was doing throughout the video. But he done made so much money off this video and ain't no telling what else from the items he was selling.
Yeah,
Michelle just put a
Yeah.
bag in his pocket. All of them.
it's giving that. Shout
So
out to
yeah.
Michelle.
Okay, I know that's right. Shout out to my nigga Gucci.
Shit, she better get the check. She better get a
Okay,
portion of the check.
she
You
better.
using my likeness.
He
Please.
eating over there.
Mhm.
I didn't need to hear
But did
that
y'all
though.
see Nicole Bitch? Well, formerly Nicole Bitchy. Used to be a blogger, now XO Nicole. She
What she
had
What she
say?
put
do?
she put a tweet out, and in that tweet she was saying like, I used to be a blogger at one point, so I know all about like she says, as a former celeb blogger, I'm always reminded of the lens people will go through for that next big press hit and viral
Right.
moment. The
Right.
amount of buttons you have to push to go live on IG makes it almost impossible to accidentally go live while having sex with someone. I
Mm-hmm.
said, you know, some shit going on for Nicole Bitchy to come out. Miss Nicole Kane. She
I
done been
mean,
so
if we
gone.
look at the angle of the camera, it didn't even make sense. Like when you look at the video, it looks like I might be tripping, but it sounded like the sounds were coming from in front of the camera over to the right. So he literally would have to like hang the camera off the dresser, go
Side of
live,
the
and then walk
Yes,
away.
yes, yes,
Like the
yes.
angle don't even sound right for it to be looking at the like it was propped
to be
in
looking at the
a
floor.
Perfectly. Yes.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like it
it
sounded
makes
so
sense.
close to them.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me either. And also, how is the fucking camera on the floor? Like, how is it facing the floor? That's another thing I need to understand. Because if
Right.
your phone is down flat, it's not, especially if it's on a bed or a counter or anything like that. Like, how is it facing the floor? Like, just so clear. You know what I mean?
Now, what some people
He
believe,
threw the phone on the bed. Like, why
it-
is it looking at the ground?
some people think Michelle went live, pressed that live on their phone.
But it was on his phone.
Right.
I don't think so. I don't feel like he would
Michelle
let
didn't
someone
do
get.
it. He could have.
First of all, Michelle probably a prostitute. That's another thing I wanted to say. If anybody, I think he's paying for coochie. I don't think there's nobody he's in a relationship with. Like, cut it out.
Some people tried to pull up a photo, which they did, some photos on Twitter, and
Who, a
saying that
white lady?
Michelle is his assistant. No, she black. She a light skin. But I don't know if that's her. That's why he said on the video, like, y'all getting other people involved in this that ain't got nothing to do with it. Stop going through my social media trying to find folks. Because that's what they did.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
They think this shit Risa Tisa, girl. They trying to figure it out.
Shit. I almost said I want to know, but low key I kind of don't because I'm
I
so
don't know.
disgusted.
I don't even care. I don't care who's fucking
We can
Shannon because
leave it right there. We can leave it right there. That's
boy, that
my
friend is crazy.
Michelle. That's my
And
Michelle.
then I told y'all one of my friends told me based on like the way she has like gotten fucked by old niggas that can't fuck. That's how they sound. Like they be having to talk themselves through it. Like in the way her moans wasn't matching up with nothing he had going on, girl. I was just like,
No. She was faking it.
Yeah, that's what my friend said. My friend said she was faking it.
Yeah, you could hear it. She was absolutely faking it. She was putting on.
Definitely giving pay for the puss, pay for the puss, pay for the puss. So sad.
Hmm.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it worked out for him. Congratulations. He made
Yeah,
money.
good for him. I don't know what he trying to do, honestly. I don't know. The more he talked, the more I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really can't stand him. When I remember when I didn't have any opinion of him at all, but whatever. Um, well, anything else on that?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, y'all. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to another Thursday of Ooh Ladies First panel. Tune in next week. We're gonna be on Jamie That's Me's channel. Be sure to email us and be sure to check us out on Spotify where you can hear this episode and all of our other ones. We hope y'all like, comment, share the video with a friend so we can all be friends, and we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.